guess what I gotta do today again? Get ready. So I figured I would come back. But it's going to be a quick one, unlike yesterday's, because I have 24 minutes to get ready. This will be like a part 2 to Father's Day. We had plans to do this yesterday, but by the time we left from my friend's thing, it was basically so late, and he was like, it's gonna be cold outside. It's an outside activity. So he's like, let's just do it today. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to what is it called? It's called like waterfront something. And it's like this nice lake area. It's like a massive lake. One, there's people they go there, they go fishing, and they go swimming. You can swim in it. There are people there yesterday. The day I was there, 2 days ago, they were barbecuing, having a cookout. It's a nice spot. It's a really really nice spot. So we're gonna go there and chill, bring a blanket, make it a vibe, spend some quality time together. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to tie my top. It's complicated. Let's see. Hair to do this. So we're probably gonna end up going at 6 p.m. It's really sunny and nice out today. Again, I think tomorrow's gonna be really nice too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying. Let me show you what I'm trying to do. Tie this top. I forgot how I used to tie it. So it's annoying. Just stand here. I don't know how to tie it, so my bra doesn't show. I don't think it's. This don't work. I forgot. It's been so long since I've worn this thing. There's a way to do it so that nothing shows. If I have to pass it through. Something like that. I don't know. Something like this, I think. I don't know. Is this how it goes? Did I wear it? No, bro? I don't remember. I think it's because I wore it with no bra before. I'll be right back. I'm having technical difficulties with my outfit. Why is my face so shiny? Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me attach this thing properly. I had to go wet the front of the little part of the frontal because I think I put too much got to be spray on it yesterday. I was like, this part is stiff. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Why are you so stiff? Let me see if I can get people to come join me. I'm gonna share it to my Facebook. What's this girl doing on live again? She's getting out of control. I'm kind of doing, what is that thing called? Killing two birds with one stone. That saying, that's what I'm doing with this. I'm like, I gotta get ready anyways. For the longest, I have not been getting ready because obviously we've been in quarantine for how many months? So where was I getting ready to? It was nothing. I wasn't doing anything. But now you guys will see more of me. I'll do more of these lives and get ready. Get ready with me because I'll have somewhere to go. I don't know. I'll have somewhere to go now because things are slowly opening back up. And I'm not going to be going somewhere all the time because obviously coronavirus is still out there and very much still relevant. But, you know, there are things that people are starting to go out more safely now. Like, for example, I was just invited by my stepmother to come out to her neck of the woods for July 4th. Even though in my mind, I'm not celebrating July 4th and the independence that they think that Independence Day that America claims it is. Yeah, but I am going to still go out there and have fun and drink and eat and spend time with my family, especially with me. I'm moving soon, so it's like the perfect opportunity. So I'll be getting ready for that. Probably wear some, like, I don't know. I'm gonna be creative with my outfit. It's not gonna be like the typical 4th of July outfit. I'm gonna represent for our people. So I don't like the picture, the image that comes up. So it looks stupid. Hold on. Let me see. How do I'm gonna change it real quickly. Hold on. Actually, how do I do that? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to wait. It's okay. So the boo is on the way back. And then as soon as he gets here, we're gonna go. So I say that and I laugh because I don't even know what that means to get ready fast, to be honest, but I gotta try. Oh, let me go get my tea. I'll be right back. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. You can still see like the bottom of it, but oh well. I don't know how to conceal this properly. Thing is doing whatever it wants to do. I think it's because I didn't wear this with a bra last time. Maybe the bra is what's confusing the whole thing. And now we'll leave it like this. You see me looking that way? There you go. Before I put that on. Sunscreen. Small bag. Oh, sorry. Let me put some. Have my water here. Makeup brushes over here. And I pretty much set it up so that everything is nearby and I don't have to do too much getting up since I don't really have too much time. I don't have that much time at all, actually, but Sorry, y'all. I am just, putting out a message on Instagram so people can come join me. I just have to edit my. Okie doke. So I don't know if you can see the difference. So there's no foundation on this side of my foot, but I got to like right here, so you can still see the darkness. And then this side, that is why it looks so much better and like healthier when my skin is more even. Around my eyes are naturally dark, which is fine to me. It's not like ridiculously dark. It looks like I actually naturally have on like a brown eyeshadow base. So I'm fine with that. It's just the unevenness and the dark spots. Like right here is dark. Why dark? Like darker than the rest of my face. And then I have my little splotches of dark spots from old acne. The only pimple I have right now is like this little tiny one here. I don't even know if you can see it. But other than that, my face is essentially clear. It's just that I have dark spots, so it doesn't look like it. That's the kind of why I hate. Oh, and this is the beauty mark I was telling you guys about on my live yesterday. That's naturally already on my face. I don't know if you can see it right here. But because of the foundation and everything else that goes on my face from doing the makeup application, hold on one second. Yeah, hey boo. You already here? What do you mean he's going to be driving 2 cars? Oh, no, I'm not ready. That's why I asked you about the time frame and everything. Babe. I'm not. Oh, perfect. So let me get back to my work. Bye. See you soon. Oh God, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little nervous, y'all. I was like, that was my boyfriend talking about, "Are you ready?" Like I thought he was outside for 2 seconds. I was like, wait, I thought I had 24 minutes. Mind you, I've been on here for 24 minutes, so clearly. But he said no. He said he assumed that I was ready, and then but he has one more thing to go do anyways. He was helping his brother go get a car. Or he was gonna go help him purchase. I don't know what he was just looking at a car. So our car is at his family's house. So I guess they must have drove together in another car or something like that. So he has to go get our car now from his family's house. And so I have time now. Not that much time though. Not that much time. Okay. Stop distracting yourself. Stop distracting. Can't wait till I can get my skin. I hope I can get those chemical pills. I was talking about this yesterday on my live. To get rid of the dark spots. Yes, an aggressive chemical pill. That's what I need. Dark spots are really hard to get rid of. They're like under, I don't know what it is, because I guess because your skin is constantly regenerating. So it becomes like layers, obviously. So they start to become pushed down. I don't even know if I'm explaining it properly, but I just feel like there's mad. I'm from up north. We say mad, but we're going to say a lot. There's a lot of layers on top of it, I believe. So even if I use like everyday products that are like, for example, I use a chemical exfoliant, and I use a toner that does that, and I can use that once a day. And I don't do it every single day, but it's because it's like it's pretty tough. I use it once a day, and you have to make sure you wear sun. That's why I'm like very big on the sunscreen, even under makeup, because the sun can penetrate through your makeup. Off topic. So basically, the regular stuff, it gets the surface layer, and over time, it will lighten them up. It takes time though, and it's not to say that I can't be patient and wait, but I know for a fact, because I've had chemical peels done before, that if I go and get a few of them, that's it. My skin it'll get rid of those layers of skin, which will then reveal the fresh skin underneath all the dead skin from the dark marks where the acne was there, pretty much the hot mess part of the skin, it will shed. So looking forward to that. And on wherever I see like a darker spots, I just go over it with the foundation, pretty much building the coverage up. I don't know. I'm gonna reveal something. I think it's weird that I don't do this, but I don't put foundation on my nose. I don't know. I don't like the feeling of it. I feel like my nose gets really shiny. I'm scared for that it will actually cause my nose to break out, but I don't put foundation there at all. If it gets a little bit, gets like here from me doing this, then okay, that's fine. But I don't put foundation on my nose. Is that weird? Is that weird that I don't put foundation on my nose? So now I'm gonna go over my eye. Wow, that's a lot. I'm gonna go over my eye to make everything one color. It's dripping. Oh no! Almost got caught in my nose ring. Sorry, y'all. For some reason, why is my nose? I don't know. Something about makeup. Sometimes my nose just starts getting runny. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah, of course, what I need to be applying product here. So, you see the difference? One eye darker with my full eyeshadow, which is my natural eye color. Oh my god, my face is so good. So glossy. All right, I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna do my makeup because I do need to hurry up. And the more I talk, the more I distract myself. Oh, it's a little bit of my deodorant. I think that's good enough. my spoolie that I use for my eyebrows. Oh, it's in here. I'm like, where is it? Just making sure. Un momento, por favor. Come on. Come on now. Oh, hey. What's up, girl? How are you? How was Father's Day? Just, I just decided to open up the other screen so I can see what you guys see. Okay. All right. This time I already came with the wig on. But figured I would save time. We were here yesterday. The pencil is still holding on for dear life. Look how little this thing is now. I feel like I'm playing with a toy. You need it sharp to get those brush strokes, to get the strokes for your eyebrows properly. When it's dull and flat, it's gonna create and make them really big and messy looking. What y'all got going on for tonight? Well, we were going to go to the lake. I don't know if I told you that too. That was how we were gonna end Father's Day yesterday. But by the time we left my girl's crib, she had a rooftop party. Well, not a party, but she had a rooftop birthday thing, which is a few people, her close friends. By the time we left there, I think it was like midnight, maybe midnight. So he was like, he said we'll go today. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the lake, the one that I told you about. That's really big, really nice. If people go there to fish, it's also they have a picnic table and a big field. So you pretty much can just chill there and like enjoy the view. If you don't want to get into the water, you can swim if you want. I actually have boxer briefs on underneath my shorts. And that's if I decide to get in the water. I think what I'm gonna do is I might change I have my top on now with the sports bra. I'm not a sports bra. With a padded bra underneath. That's probably can't even fit under this top. I think I might change that and get rid of it. That way, if I do decide to get in the water and get wet, I can just go in and not have to worry about my whole bra being wet. So I'm gonna take this off, take the bra off from underneath this thing. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna bring a blanket, and we're gonna bring a wine. He needs to go pick up the wine, and we're gonna bring our little speaker so we can listen to music, and we're gonna probably get some snacks or get some food actually, and then chill, just chill, enjoy each other's company and the beautiful scene. It's so nice. I'm gonna post it later on my Instagram, so if you go check it out, you'll see it. So, a little bit closer. I'm just gonna bring this closer because I can't see what I'm doing. And I'm not filming myself doing this today. Just decided to do this randomly. I mean, I might as well get dressed anyways. But I can't stay out too late because I actually I'm starting the Chloe Ting workout again today. So I'm gonna have to come back home later so I can die a little bit. But and then I have a whole group of people that's doing it with me. So and we're gonna do it on Zoom together once we decide on a time. But it can't be. I told them it can't be before 8 p.m. So I need to be back home in a decent hour, at least by 9, to do that. I don't like it being this little. I feel like I need the space to do my eyebrows properly. I need all that surface room to hold on to it. Yeah, it's weird doing it. Thank you. It's gonna be relaxing until I come back home and do the workout. Then that's another story. I would not choose to do those two together on the same day, but that's the way it worked out. I thought I was gonna be home all day today. And I clean, that's all I've been doing. Whenever I get ready and it's been a long time since I've gotten ready. I leave like behind a whole mess of everything is everywhere. So I've been cleaning all morning, cleaning and getting my life back together. And yeah, I wouldn't choose to do both of these today, but you know, Will goes back to work tomorrow. This is his last day off. So if we were to push this off, we would have to do it on Friday. And we don't, it's like part of Father's Day still. So I don't want to wait always till Friday. It doesn't feel like it's, I don't know, it feels like it's far away today. Today's Monday. Today, my goal is to make my eyebrows look like sisters, not distant cousins. But it's hard because I don't like the way this. I can't hold it. I can't hold it properly. I don't have wine today. I have tea. Tea and water. That's enough. I'm not even gonna force it. The crazy part is this makeup routine that I do is literally my simple. It's like the simple version of my makeup. What I used to live with the craft, like a winged eye. Is this the one I was using? Okay. I used to stay with a wing, like a black wing, liquid wing eye, whatever it's called. See, I don't even know anymore. I barely do it. Because that combined with eyelashes, falsies, that and eyebrows are the most time consuming part of the makeup. So because I'm always running late for everything, I realized I had to cut some things out. And unless it's like a very fancy event that I'm going to or somewhere where I want to look beat, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll do the wing eye. And then I'll put on false lashes. And then, yeah, I'm always going to have the eyebrows. But this is my simple routine. And it still takes me an hour and a half to do this. So I don't understand how I could even call it simple because it takes me forever. But I think that's just because of how slow I move. This brush is so thick. This is a lot of concealer. But I'm gonna have to blend it after. My other brush was so tiny. I like that one better. But I'm just making do until I can remember to actually buy another one. My vision got blurry for a while. You ever concentrate? You ever focus so hard on trying to do your eyebrows that you just literally don't blink? My vision just went blurry trying to look back at y'all. I need to hurry up. I'm gonna take him a some time. He don't have to just get whatever brow I can give him right now in a short amount of time I got. Oh, it's so funny. It's a delay when it comes to StreamYard because I see your message over here. I don't see it on here yet. Where's little man? He's still out. He's still with my aunt. It's his second mother. He's still over there, chilling. I'll be having a good old time. She spoils him. He comes back a little different every time. So he loves being with her. And she loves him a lot. So she's always trying to kidnap him from us. Any chance she gets, she doesn't mind. She used to be, the crazy thing is she used to be our sole babysitter because we both work. And that's where Dason would go. Well, Will would drop him off really early in the morning because I had work at 7 a.m. and I was not going to be on that waking up at 5 a.m. I would have to wake up at like 4 something in the morning if I really want to I would have to get ready, go drop him off. It was just too much. So Will was in charge of the drop off. So he would drop him off super early in the morning. And then we would go pick him up after we both got off of work. So she was doing that, watching him Monday through Friday up until the pandemic. Then the pandemic hit and I've been home since mid-March. So of course, if I'm home, he's home. You know, I don't need him to be watched. But she's missed him because she hasn't seen him the whole pandemic. So literally, I think it was 3 weeks ago now or 2 weeks ago, she just asked if he can be dropped off for a sleepover during like on Friday night. And then it went from it just being one night to the second time she kept him another day. She's like, no, you guys can come get him tomorrow. And then now it's just the weekend. If we drop him off on a Friday, we're not gonna see him till Monday. If we drop him off on Saturday, usually sometime on Monday, she would say, okay, you can come back and get him. But because we had plans, it's like perfect timing. So we're not rushing for him to come. I miss him. I thought about Dason today. I miss him, but I have too much things to do, like too much going on right now. So he's better off there right now. And then we'll probably, I don't know when we're going to get him. Now I'll think about it because we'll go back to work tomorrow. So it depends on what she says, but maybe she'll stay there until Tuesday afternoon. Unless you know, maybe we can get him tonight. Uh-oh. It's calling. That means he's close. Hello? Wait till he calls back. Oh, wait. What is going on, eyebrow? No, this one is just not good. This one needs to be filled in more. Eyebrow's gonna be so frustrating too. Yep, so little man is with my aunt. Just think of her as his second mom. That's how much she loves him. It's like sometimes I have to ask. Sometimes I have to tell her that I have to tell her in advance. Sometimes, like, we're gonna be keeping him on Friday, or we're gonna, we're not gonna drop him off today because we have plans. Obviously, we have plans with our little family. So I'm like, can you take him the next day, please, instead? That's how much she likes spending time with him. And honestly, I'm not even one to like bring Jason around. I don't. Ever since he was born, she started watching him for me when I went back to work at 4 months old. Because I went back to work 4 months after my maternity leave was over. So that's when he started auntie daycare. That's what we call it, auntie daycare. So she has been in his life since he was 4 months old, back to back, Monday through Friday. So she's attached to him. He's attached to her. So, and that's the one person that when I drop him off, I don't even feel the need. I don't check in on them every 2 seconds. I know for a fact he is well taken care of. She bathes him. She does everything. She cooks for him. That's how come Jason can eat like a grown-up sometimes. He's been eating like that since like 6 months, honestly, because of her. Partially because he likes sospa, which is a Haitian, it's a Haitian side dish. It's, what is it? Black bean sauce, or it could be any color of beans, but like the sauce that they make out of it to serve with rice, to serve with various dishes. I do not like sospa. I was a picky kid growing up, and I did not like sospa. My 2-year-old loves sospa. To me, that's like, what? Like, you literally are a Haitian baby. I don't even like sospa as an adult. I will tolerate it in some dishes, but I don't love it. My boyfriend loves it. But my little 2-year-old loves him some sospa, and it's because of my auntie. She be chefing him up traditional Haitian dishes, and he's been eating good for a while. Anytime he comes back from her, he looks a little chubbier. I'm like, you've been eating good, huh? Like, real good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I think all parents need a little break. I love my little man to death, but all parents deserve a break. For you to spend time with each other, for you to spend time solo, whatever it is. So you could be the best you for your kid. I very much believe it. Where is I hate when I'm looking for something. Like, where do you guys go? Yeah, get up and go, or am I just blind? I'm looking for this brush, and it's right in the, you know what? Let me hurry up, because that phone call means either he picked up the car and he's on the way back. He must have just lost service. That's why as soon as I tried to pick up the call, it went away. But he must have lost service, which means he's on the way back. And his family's house is 15 minutes. It's like 15 to 18 minutes away from where we live. So I got maybe like 15 minutes, y'all. Let's move on. Let me blend out the concealer. I don't know if I'm gonna get in the water. The water is so shallow. It's cute from right in the beginning part of it. I don't know how far it goes out, and trust me, I will not be trying that out. It's a lake. I'm already sketchy about going too far in the beach because I don't know how far sharks go away. You know how far they swim near the coast. A lake is an abyss in my mind. I don't know what's in that lake. It's a really beautiful lake. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a dingy lake. When you think of a lake, sometimes I think of like the dingy ones. This is a really nice lake. Like, see, people were not jet skiing. What is it called? Water skiing. When you get pulled, you get a boat and then you hold on to something and you're pulling the person to water ski around. They were doing that on the lake is massive. People are on there with their boats, canoes. So it's a beautiful lake, but in my head, I don't know what's in there. Shawty, I don't want to find out either. I'm not that girl. So I'm like, am I gonna get in the water? I don't know yet. I have to see I have to see if I want to or not. So that's why I have on the boxer briefs underneath my shorts. So if I do, I'll just get in with that. Because I was like, I could put on a bathing suit bottom, but I was like, I'm not in the mood to do all that. So I just said, let me just put on these boxer briefs. And then if I want to get in there, I'll get in there. If I don't want to, great, I'm dressed already. So I don't have to. I don't know. I really be thinking that there's a whole Loch Ness monster in lakes. I don't know. Something be in those lakes. In Florida, there be crocodiles and whatever, alligators. I don't know which one, crocodiles or alligators. I don't know which ones live in. They be in lakes. They have signs. And at my sister's place, me and Will was just exploring when we were there last. The last time we were in Florida was for Thanksgiving last year. So we were exploring, just looking around, being nosy, late night after coming back from going out. And then there's a sign that legit says, do not go in the lake. There are crocodiles in there. Like, beware. Like, can you imagine a sign that's telling you to beware of the crocodiles? Like, I don't want to be nowhere near where there's a sign that says beware of crocodiles. Here in Massachusetts, we need to beware of the deers so you don't hit them because they run in front of cars. Because there's a lot of what used to be forest areas. They bulldoze through them to make roads and highways. So we have signs that says, like you see a picture of a deer because it's like, beware of the deer. But don't go in the lake because it's You know what? Nope. I've never seen a crocodile in real life. I don't think so, at least. I don't know. Have I? Maybe like in the zoo? Yeah, maybe at the zoo. But not like on my own, just walking around. I've never personally seen one, and I lived in Florida for 8 years, and I never want to see one. I can only imagine the fear that would go in. I don't know, like a whole crocodile could eat me. I don't play with these animals. I don't trust them. All right, that's enough. I'm like overdoing it, so I'm not even paying attention properly. Like that, maybe my look actually look good. I don't know what we're gonna do without her. My aunt and my uncle they're moving to Florida as well. They actually had plans to move to Florida even before we decided. When we just decided in January at the start of the year, I felt something was off. I was leaving work on a nice gloomy morning. Gloomy afternoon. I used to work from 7 a.m. to 2:30. So I'm leaving work, and of course it's cold, it's windy, it's a little bit of rain. The weather just was crap. The weather has its moments of being just crap here for a few months. So I'm leaving, and then like a breeze almost knocked me over, and that literally knocked something into my head. I was like, I don't want to live here any longer. I mean, I love Massachusetts. I love the people. This is what makes it harder for me. Because then I'm gonna definitely cry we're gonna have a little going away thing. I'm going to be crying because I don't even want to think about that. But I'm gonna miss my people. That's what really had the decision made. It made this decision really tough. But that wind blowing knocked something in my head and told me I don't want to purchase here because we want to purchase a house soon, but we're gonna have to wait because I think that you need to have a job history that shows you haven't had a job. Oh, but you know what? I think that they can still connect my last job with whatever job I do get because I worked working as a school nurse for 3 years. So if I get a job right away when I moved to Florida, they can like, in essence, they can kind of say your work history did not break for too long, because technically my last day of work was, what was that, last Friday? 2 Fridays ago now. Yeah, it was June 12th. So technically I'll be without a job for a few months. I don't know how long. It depends on, I think I want to start looking soon online to see what, see what I can get into. But I think maybe like September, I think I'm going to probably be employed again. Like September or the end of September, the latest, because I want to give myself time to settle in. I'm going to be, get the house set up with stuff that we're going to need to survive. Plus, we're going to have to figure out Dason. Where is Dason going? My aunt and I'm all over the place. My aunt and my uncle are moving to Florida as well, but they're not moving to Florida until the end of this year, because they have a lease on their apartment. I don't have a lease here that is a 1-year lease or anything to that nature. I've been month to month since I had moved into this apartment in 2013, so I can leave anytime. I gave my 30-day, you do all the stuff that the proper way to do it, but they are obligated. They would have to break their lease. So they're not moving until the end of the year. So we don't have a full-time babysitter anymore when we moved there. I have family, yes, but they live also like 45 minutes to an hour away from where we will be living. And they all have jobs and are fully, employed full-time people. So we're going to have to put Dason in an actual daycare. Which, you know what? I feel better about it now. Before, when he was younger, I did not feel comfortable with that. And that's why I asked my aunt when I was pregnant, can you watch my son for me? Like, well, I asked her when I was pregnant, like towards the end of my pregnancy, because I was nervous. I was like, we're going to have to put him in a traditional daycare. Lord knows daycare out here, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's the same everywhere else, is expensive. It's like rent. So that was one thing. I was like, half of our money is going to go there. And that's a waste. It's not a waste of money, but that's a big expense that we were calculating. And then the other part is, I don't want to put him in daycare. I was like, this is strangers watching my son. There's going to be other kids. I was just going nuts as a new mom thinking all of this. Now that he's 2, now that he can express himself more, he can't like fully talk on and tell you like a whole conversation, but he can tell you like what he wants by going to it and pointing or saying no, or saying, or like when he's hungry and I don't know he's hungry, he will literally walk over to the fridge and try to open the door. If he can't open it, I'll open it, and then he will grab whatever he can reach that looks like food. Like he'll literally, if you see, like for example, leftovers. If there's leftovers in there and it's in a plastic container, he will go like this and take it out and go start heading towards the high chair. And he's indicating to me to put it on the high chair and put him in the high chair. But then usually I gotta stop. I gotta look to see what it is. I'm like, can you even eat this? Or I need to heat it up or whatever. So he can tell us what he wants. So I feel comfortable with that if he was to go to daycare now. Plus he knows like he's learning ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and all of that stuff. So it'll be good for him to be around other kids, if that makes any sense. And plus daycares are low key like preschool, pre-K. They teach them stuff. They do, So I would feel comfortable putting him in a daycare for a few months now. Somebody told me also, I told them that he does a lot. I was like, for a 2-year-old, he's doing a lot. At least I personally think so. I was like, he can say all alphabets. He can recognize them. He tries to read them when he sees them out in public. Like the other day, he saw a 10 on someone's shirt and he kept saying 10, 10. So I'm like, he can recognize things. So someone told me to get him evaluated and get an endorsement. What did she say? She said, get him evaluated to see if he can go into school. If you can get a voucher for like not pre-K, but like some type of school that young kids can go to. She's like, get a voucher. Like, I guess it will exempt him and he can go and join the class with the kiddies. And it'll be like daycare, but it's really educational. And they'll watch him and take care of him and everything else throughout the days. But anyways, I feel like he's gonna walk in and be pissed. So let me keep moving. He hates how long I take to get ready. We used to get into arguments over it. So, ooh, excuse me, got a little too juicy. We used to get into arguments over it. Now we've evolved, obviously, but I gotta be careful. You can't, just because, you can't do it every single time. So let me hurry up and do the basics now. For the hair, I'm just gonna brush it out, fix that little piece that's like sticking out, and that's it. I'm not doing anything crazy today. See that glue? I love this highlighter. All right. Oh, nice. I wish you all the luck in the process. I know it's a strenuous process. My friend, my best friend, one of my best friends just purchased a home last year. Oh no, he's calling. Ugh. I'm gonna be upset. My thing, look, this thing was just falling apart, and I got liquid eyeliner all over my fingers trying to fix it. Oh, the top is broken. That's why. I'm just trying to put my little one dot. And obviously, I gotta let that dry before I go anywhere near it with powder or anything. You know how many times I've like did this and I turn around and 2 seconds later pick up my brush to put powder like a dummy. What else do I need to do? Why am I drawing a blank? I hate being rushed. That's why. I start to forget. My mom said we could take the house, like take over the mortgage, but I don't want to. That's actually the childhood home I grew up in. But I don't want to because I don't want that house permanently. In my head, I have a vision of what I want in a house. Hello? Yeah. Wow. Okay. No, I'm not. So it's okay. You might have to reschedule that cleaning Oh, we'll go after. Okay, that makes more sense. So perfect. All right, bye, babe. I can chill with y'all now. Never mind. So he has a cleaning appointment at 7 p.m. And I was asking him earlier. I'm like, are we gonna go after? Because I'm looking at the time. It was 5 o'clock when I asked him this, but he was like, no, I'm gonna come swing around. He left the keys in his brother's car, so they have to literally turn around and then he was just like, we'll just go after. So it looks like, what is it? What am I saying? I got time now, y'all. I don't have to rush. Okay, what was I saying? So, let me finish reading the rest of it. Florida is beautiful. We visited and had family there. It is very beautiful. So then we need to decide where. That's another part of living there. I'm going to be living in my mom's house, but my mom is married. She just recently remarried, and she lives with her husband, separate in a different area, Boynton Beach area. That's also, my sister lives in that same area, but she has her own place with her kids. My brother lives in Fort Lauderdale, I believe. I don't know. He just moved into like a house with his friends. So they like renting a room. So they all live in the house together, a bunch of guys, like I guess bachelor style, whatever. And so he lives there. So I'll be closer to my brother because I'm moving to Fort Lauderdale. Our house is in North Lauderdale. That's where we lived for how many years. And then everybody left the house because it was electrical fire. So, you know, when that stuff happens, the whole house needs to be like kind of gutted out because of the wiring. That, you know how there's electricity all over your house. You can turn on a light bulb. The wires are behind the walls, so they had to go rip out all the walls. Everybody moved out. Everybody found some place to live. They moved out. My mom lived with my sister for a hot minute, and they moved around or whatever. My brother found himself somewhere else. I think I had my an uncle there, an uncle and an aunt. Everybody and their mother was living at my mom's house. Okay, so everybody found somewhere to go. It's been a year and almost a year and a half since this has happened. Finally, the process is moving along because obviously the house has insurance, so insurance gives you money to fix these things when it happens. It wasn't your fault that the wall caught on fire. Because of the electricity and the wiring. It's not your fault. So if you have proper insurance, they're going to give you the money to get it fixed. So now the contractors are in there cleaning, they're remodeling the whole house basically. That's what the funds paid for. So they're redoing everything. And that's where we're going to live. I don't want it to be my house because, like I said, I have a vision for what kind of house I want. And I also want to be able to find an area in Florida where we want to purchase our first home. And by living there, we basically will have so much time to figure it out, figure out jobs, figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just jump into buying a house in a new state. I feel like I need to be able to be there for a little bit, let it marinate, figure out what areas we want to purchase in, where our homes like in our price, but you know, all the stuff that goes into buying a house. It's a lot of details, and to move to another state and just do it off that, it would be stupid. To me, that's a dumb decision. Unless you got money like that, I don't. I need my funds to go where they need to go appropriately. Like I would never buy a house without seeing it first. So we're gonna live in her house, and probably upwards to about a year, maybe 2 max. It depends on like how long you have to be someplace before you can start looking for a house. Yeah, we're gonna stay there for as long as we need to be honest. We're gonna take over her mortgage, but not right away. That's my mama. So of course I offered that. I was like, it's only right, because yes, throughout this whole time she still had to pay mortgage, even though nobody's been living in the house, obviously. So we're gonna take over the mortgage as far as just paying it. Her mortgage is less than my rent. Up north, down south. That's how things work. Her mortgage is significantly less than my rent. It's crazy. A whole house. Rent. Apartment. A tiny apartment at that. It's ridiculous. But anyways, let me not get started on that rant. It's actually part of the reason too that I don't want to purchase here anymore. What I'm willing to spend on a house, it is going to be night and day to what I can get in Florida for the same amount of money. It's crazy. There's houses out here that look like regular houses. They're big, but they be going for $1 million. Like housing is really expensive. You up north. You are up north as well. They're very expensive. So, and I want a backyard, and I want all these things. So we're gonna find a better what we want. We'll get more of it down there versus up here. The only other thing that scares me though is pay. Along with cost of living being higher up north, the pay is also higher up north. I didn't go to school for nothing. I'm not in school for nothing, so I don't play around with that type of stuff. So that's a little concerning, but I'm going to basically try to do my research as much as I can, and I'm gonna have to talk up a good game about I'm not a Florida nurse. This is where I got my degree, this is where I work, and this is what I was getting paid. So you gotta go up a little bit from there. You can't give me what people would normally get here. So it's gonna be an interesting process. So stay tuned for that, Lord. I'm gonna have to talk up. I would have to develop the gift of gab career-wise because y'all not about to pay me. Bro, if you're not about to pay me $20 an hour, I can tell you that much. Example. Right now, nah. I've been a nurse for what? 3, 4 years? 4 or 5? I don't even know anymore. 2016. We're in 2020, so 4 years. I've been a nurse for 4 years. I've done nursing home nursing. I've worked in a nursing home. I've worked in various rehabs, short-term rehabs, long-term rehabs, and I did a little bit. Did I do home care? No, I did the home care as like a CNA. I don't think I did it as an RN. And then recently, the last 3 years, I was doing all that together too. I was working at the school and working at the nursing home. Going there, doing like basically doing doubles, leaving there, going to work 3 to 11. I did that for a hot minute, and then I started getting burnt out and tired and sick because I was just spreading myself too thin. But the money is great. So anywho, I'm gonna have to just figure it out because y'all not about to disrespect me. That's all I'm gonna say. I that's what scares me the most about moving to Florida. That's crazy, right? But money is important, especially if you want to buy a house and you have kids. And I didn't bust my butt in nursing school for nothing. That nursing school was extremely difficult. It's not easy, and the journey never stops. I never stopped learning. You always have to get something recertified, do this over again, do that again, learn something, learn new processes, blah, 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 blah. There's always something. It's a constant learning job because it's a medical job. Your body constantly changes. We evolve. New science stuff comes out every day. So it's a job that you gotta stay on your toes. You can't play around. You can kill somebody. Literally. You can kill somebody. So you can kill somebody money for my job. Like you can give them the wrong dose and kill somebody in a second. So this job is really serious. It depends on where you work. I mean, I worked at a school with kids recently, so obviously I was giving them basic things like Tylenol and all that stuff. Nothing crazy. But school nursing is more lax than regular hospital nursing or nursing home nursing. Any of those is very relaxed environment, but it's also one of those flight or fight type of job. If a kid falls down playing recess and stops breathing, I, the one person in the building is the medical professional, need to be able to go run down there and bring this kid back to life or try to. And then someone's gonna call 911. But I'm the one responsible for 300 and something little kids' lives while I'm in the building. So it's a very relaxed job because we follow the school system. So I got school breaks off. I only work Monday through Friday, no weekend. So compared to like a hospital nurse, that's like completely different schedules. So it's been great being there as a mom. Honestly, I adjusted my hours so it could be like convenient for me to go home and still have daylight out and enjoy my time with my side. Very relaxed, good people that I work with. So I'm gonna be going back now. I mean, I'm gonna be going into a new field. I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing, to be honest. I would want to work. I just told this to my friend yesterday. I think my ideal job right now, until I'm done with school, because I'm a nurse practitioner at school. So until I'm done with school, because I don't graduate for another 2 years, I think I want to work in a spa, like a med spa as a nurse. I think that would be fun. I think that would be good money. So I just got to figure out where these jobs are and where do they exist and are they hiring? Because I'm applying to all of them. So that's what I think that's what my next calling is going to be. Something like that, something different. I'm done with working in a school. Love those kiddies. I love them. Middle school, that's a fun age, a very interesting age too. Attitudes, everything. Very fun age range from fifth through 8th grade. I love them, but I'm done with that. It's time to move on. I need something new now. I feel like it's time to move on. So what do I want to do next? I've been talking for a hot minute. I could do mascara. Yeah, let me do my eyes. I'm like, why am I staring at my eyes like something's off? All right, so what I usually do, because I have a dusty Morphe palette that Jason, I don't even know if I can blame him for breaking this. I think I packed it for a vacation, and I think the weight of the suitcase kind of separated the two. But he did drop it, and he dropped out one of my eyeshadows onto the floor. But I'm just going to use this really for the brown. There's a lot of brown in here. So let's see, which brown? This one. And I'm literally going to do like a light, a very, very natural eyeshadow look. This is what I did for a while because I still have not mastered eye looks yet. And I wanted to practice. So this is what I've been doing for a while. I just feel like it gives my eyes some dimension. Instead of it just being, you know, bland and nothing there, I think it just gives my eyes some dimension. That's it. Nothing crazy. You probably honestly wouldn't even notice it if I didn't tell you. But it's okay. So let's see. Time frame wise, his appointment is at 7 p.m. It's 6:31 here now. His appointment is probably going to last half an hour. So I have till, in my mind, I'm giving myself till 7:30 to be done. Which I think I'm going to be done before that. I think I might go over the hair with the flat iron since I have extra time now. And that's about it. What else? So I'm probably going to leave my top. I ain't going swimming if we're going to go there so late. Okay, so yes, let me move on. Yes, I can't stand rushing. Me, girl, it's like one of my biggest pet peeves, but at the same time, it's my fault because I need to start things earlier. Like if I know I need 2 hours to get ready, that's on me to get up earlier and start the process earlier. So it'd be my fault too, but I hate being rushed. I hate it. I always forget something important last minute because my mind is all over the place. Like, wait, what do I do next? Yes, my mom is a sweetheart. She is literally like, my mother is a real MVP. Whatever, like she was so happy that I said that I even bought this to her. Because every year since I've left Florida to come here, she's been asking me, when are you gonna move back? Are you gonna move back? Every like rough patch I've gone through, every hurdle, every struggle to survive out here. Like my dad lives here in the state. So I wasn't alone from the beginning, but I moved out of his house, I wanna say when I think I moved out a few times. I moved out at 19. We had a very you know when you love someone but you just can't be in their space, and I don't think he was used to having an adult daughter, and he probably didn't know what to do with me, to be honest. I've been gone for 8 years, and I left when I was 10, and now I'm 18 at the time when I came back, and he probably didn't know what to do with the 18-year-old at the time. So we butted heads a lot. So I'm a very independent girl, so I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I moved out at like 19. I moved in with my cousin, in the house with my cousin and my aunts and them. And then I ended up getting my very first apartment after I met Will. We actually got together. I met him a while ago, y'all. And after we got together, I think like 7 months into the relationship, maybe more like 7 or 8. No, at least a year. I think a year into the relationship, we moved into our first apartment. And I don't know how old I was, maybe like early 20s. I don't remember, 22, something like that. I'm probably not like timing it properly. Another thing that I usually do with my eyes, if I want to get, this is like me being a little fancy. This is a little touch of fancy. nothing special. I'll take an eyeshadow brush that's more dense and like more packed. Let me see. The spices. Should I spice it up even more? Let me see. Yeah, spice it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take this color, and I don't know what I'm doing now. We're going to see what comes out afterwards. Hold on. see. I'm just kind of packing a little bit of it onto my lid. Crease. Is that the proper terminology? And then I'm gonna go back over the brown. This is my crease. Whatever this is, I'm doing with my crease. And I'm gonna go back over it like this to kind of like blend it out a little bit. Okay, whatever this is, it's okay. To mimic the same thing on the other. If I was to do eyeshadow looks and add that onto my makeup, then he would really be like, all right, we break it up. Can you imagine if it takes me already like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get ready completely, throwing a whole eyeshadow look? I'm never leaving the house. It took me like 4 hours. But I do need to practice. That's I don't practice. I do need to practice. But there needs to be a day where I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna play in some makeup today, and I'm just gonna walk around with a beat face in the house. Because I need to have one of those days, because I'm never gonna learn how to do it if I don't practice. I want to be able to know how to do it, because in case you have like an event to go to, I want to show up cute. I mean, sometimes you want to be a little extra. I don't know about y'all. When I go out, I always want to be a little extra. That's just me showing I'm such a quiet girl naturally, believe it or not. I am on more of the reserved side. What is it called when you have moments where you like to be social, and then there's moments where you don't want to be social at all? I'm one of those people. I'm not antisocial, but I'm an introvert. There you go. So I like being by myself a lot, but I also like being around people and having fun and talking and all that stuff a lot. But they have their moments. So when I go out, I like to express myself what I wear. And I go for the feminine look, the girly look. I'm a girly girl, so I go for the girly look with a touch of sass. That's how I describe it. And it's always usually like very, not very, but I like to go for like the 90s vibe too. Like I like things that look like stuff that was people wore in that era. Like it was 1,005 years ago. Like, girl, making it sound like I'm super old. So yeah, I think that's my whole aesthetic when getting dressed. And thank you. My mom is super, super nice. She would do anything for me. So back to the story. I get distracted so easily. Basically, when I told her of the idea of wanting to move back, she literally almost dropped the phone. She was that happy. She's been asking me to move back to Florida for 14 years. Every time something would come up, she's like, you can just come back and live here. You'll be stress-free. You're not going to have to worry about, what's going on over there. And I used to have to tell her, I'm never moving back. That's what I used to tell her over and over again. I'm never moving back. So I finally tell her I'm moving back. And she was like, oh my God. So she's like, I proposed the idea of the whole house thing because I know what's going on with the house. I think she was just going to move back into the house, but her job is closer to where she lives now. So I don't know how that would have worked. And she helps out with my sister's kids sometimes, like picking them up from school, like aftercare and stuff if my sister is working late. And they all live in that area in Boynton Beach. So Fort Lauderdale is about 45 minutes to an hour away from Boynton Beach. So I don't know how it would work with her commute. I assumed she was going to move back into the house. Like, it's your house, duh. But I proposed the idea of us moving into the house since she just recently got married and she's now living with her husband. And I was like, what do you think? Like, just so that we have some place to like establish ourselves and like figure out Florida all over again. Well, for Will, I think he said he lived there for a short stint back in the day, but that's not. I'm the one that has family there. I think he has like an uncle, maybe, I don't know. He doesn't talk about it. I'm the one that has the majority of my family there. Like it's half and half. My dad lives here in Massachusetts. I have a brother here. And with he's not I'm making it confusing. I have a half brother here. Is that what they call him? But he's my brother. He's my little brother. He is like a big boy now. Oh my gosh. When I first came here, he was so little. And now he's about to get his license. And he just, I helped him fill out his FAFSA for college. I'm like, where has the time gone? That made me feel so old though. Like you are like a baby. I felt like, not a baby, but a small kid when I first moved here. But anywho, so I have him here. I have cousins here. I have my aunt and my uncle here. That's about it. The rest of the people that are around me are more like friends that turn into family. And that's what's going to make it hard to leave here. Because I could always come back to visit my family, just like I do to Florida. That's why I'm always in Florida. I make it like a mini little vacation, but I'm always back and forth because I'm literally going there for events and stuff now. I went there for my cousin's. They threw him a huge party. My cousin. I went there in September for that, literally just for the weekend. So just an excuse to get away, obviously, too. I went there for Thanksgiving because I haven't had Thanksgiving with my mom and that side of my family in years since I moved there. I've never been there for Thanksgiving after I moved when I was 18. So I asked Will if he wants to, do you want to do Thanksgiving there? Do you want to go do it? And he was any excuse, like if we can afford to get away, we're gonna get away. We like to travel. So basically what I figured what I did for Florida, I'm going to end up doing for Massachusetts. And I'm also going to, we're going to have 3 bedrooms. So the 3rd bedroom, I'm going to turn into a guest room because I'm going to literally invite all my people to come through. I'm going to be like, just let me know when you're going to come through. You got a whole room waiting for you because I'm going to miss the heck out of them. It's like, it feels unreal actually to be leaving so soon. We're leaving in August. It just feels not real. Yes, such a relief. Yep, all of what you said, correct. It's crazy. All of what you said. So I'm gonna fight for my pay. I'm not playing around. I know what Massachusetts money look like, and I'm not accepting less. I refuse. This is why whenever you get a job, you need to negotiate that salary. I don't know why people just be like, yes, when they get a job offer. Like, they want you to work for them, which means that they saw some qualities in you that they found ideal for their company. So I'm going to need you to now negotiate what you think you're worth, honey. I don't have no problems doing that. I had to learn, though. I was so scared in the beginning. I had to ask my friends, like, is it okay for me to say this? Will they turn down the job offer if I ask for more money? And no, they won't. They will tell you, they will either counter your offer with something that meets in the middle. They either give you what you want, counter that offer, or straight up tell you that they can't give you that kind of money. And they can only give you what they initially offered you. So now it's up to you if you want to take the job. It will never take the job away from you and be like, what, you want more money than what we offering? Bye, girl, we're going to move on to the next app. No, it don't work like that. So I am going to be countering everybody's offers because I'm going to tell them my experience is literally here. And I'm not leaving. How do you say it? I didn't let my my Massachusetts RN license run out. I'm still an active nurse in Massachusetts. I'm getting a Florida, girl, that's a whole other story of just even picking up a new RN license from another state. That was a whole process. I literally 2 weekends ago went and got fingerprinted to like, that was to complete the application. But I was like, ooh, a couple $100 later, that's done. And so now I have to wait until they approve it. And then whenever they approve it, then I'll be a licensed nurse in Florida. And then Florida is a compact state. I think New Hampshire is a compact state as well, where you can work with that one license, you can work in multiple states. So I think Florida, there's 6 other states that if I have a Florida RN license, I can work in Texas, I believe. Or no, I definitely know California is one of them. I think it's like California, Arizona. I'm not sure what the other states is. That's not my business right now, but I like the fact that it's a compact state. So I will have the Massachusetts RN and I'll have the Florida one. So if I ever came back to visit, and I don't know, I needed some quick money, I could still pick up a shift or something and work here. So that's going to be my fight. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to do the research to find out how you say this stuff properly. Obviously, make it sound like you have an education. but I'm gonna figure it out. So they're not giving me what they. I might have to look like I might have to compromise. That's a good word for it. I might not get exactly what I want, but if it comes close enough to it, I'm gonna have to probably just compromise because I know the pay is different there. The pay rates are different. But I'm not. I'm not a Florida nurse. That's how I'm gonna. That's how I keep thinking in my head. I didn't get my degree from the state, nor did I start working as a nurse. So I want my money. Run me my money, honey. All right, what am I doing next, y'all? Mascara? Yes. Where's my tea? My tea is cold now. Let's just think of it as iced tea. I'm gonna just clean off my lashes, Same thing I did yesterday. Get anything, it just gets the product off light. Gotta be light though. Like whatever little bit of product that fell on them. So this is what my eyelashes look like with no mascara. So now we're gonna see the transformation. It's so funny. I like to look at it like it's like night and day. So this is what they look like with no mascara. Who's this? Oh. Let me go back to my YouTube. Who was waiting? I gotta go finish stuff up in the group too. I'm gonna do that. What I'll do is I'll do that after I do my makeup. When I get off of here. But yes, the houses are really expensive up north. But you still can get a good house up here. I actually went to look at a house not recently, like when did we go? I think we went like I want to say the start of the year. No, and I think it was like sometime in maybe like October or November in 2019, last year. We went to look at a house. We knew what area and everything that we want to buy in. We know the area and everything. And I was actually going to buy a house here. It wasn't until the start of this year that plans have changed. And we went to go look at a house, and it was so nice. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. We did the whole walkthrough, and it felt like good to like the backyard was massive. Some of the bedrooms were really small though. Like besides the master, that's probably the only part that was like, okay, why the bedroom so small? But the house was nice overall. It was just to get a sense of like what the process is gonna be like. Like I took the home buying course. I've taken that. I have my ILA certificate that shows that I can go look for houses now. But I have never gone through like the process of getting I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with everything. It's been a while since I've talked houses. But the process of being approved for the amount of money you can put down, not the amount of money you can put down, but you know what I'm trying to say, like so you can get approved so that you can start looking at houses. So you know exactly how much you have that you can spend on a house. I've never gone through that process to see how much we would get, because I figured when we got closer to wanting to actually do it, that's when we'll start all of that. But now we're moving, so there's no, I'm not obviously going to do it here. I'm going to be doing that in Florida when we get established there. There are really nice houses here too, like really nice houses. You have to dig for the really big ones that are still affordable. You got to go on a hunt. But they're here, they exist. Boston is ridiculous. Like the city of Boston, to purchase there, they have $1 million homes in the hood. Like Boston is crazy expensive. I like even the apartment that I was, my friend's rooftop in her apartment building. Her apartment building is so beautiful and grand. I can only imagine how much they pay for rent. That they have a beautiful view. Like being in the city of Boston is expensive AF to live there. I don't live in the city of Boston any longer. I live in Canton, which is about 30 minutes away from Boston. So I'm not too far, but I'm also not too close. And the prices are so different. And my apartment is like considered affordable And to me, I'm like, oh, okay, not me. I was like, this is high, but this is low on the scale of what it could be for a 1-bedroom in Boston. So, but to buy a house in my city, in my town, would be super expensive. This is like a very affluent neighborhood. So their homes are up. Some homes are up. We weren't gonna look for a house in this neighborhood. The houses are expensive. But we're gonna look for houses like 15 minutes away in another neighborhood that's significantly cheaper. But anywho, that's all gonna change now. So we're gonna have to figure out. I probably shouldn't even be saying all of this because but you could talk things to existence as well. I think I want to do a new build. Like if I'm gonna tell y'all and keep it real and tell you what my ideal home would be, like the process of purchasing a home, I would prefer a new build. Like literally, they build it, and it's like I feel like we are in the perfect. We will be in a perfect environment to do that because of the fact that we're already going to be living somewhere, and we wouldn't have to worry about where we would stay while it's being built. Because usually houses take about a year to be built. So usually look for the land, and they show you. I think they show you the what the house could look like, or like the model houses that they normally would build. So they'll show you all of that, but the house ain't there yet, so it needs to be built. I would prefer to do that. That's my ideal, like, dream first home, is to have them build it for us, and we move in, and we're the first people living here. That would be my ideal. So if we can't afford that, I don't know how much different that is in cost rather than buying a home that's already been established, been there from a seller. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do that research when I get when the time comes, when it gets closer to that time, and figure out which route we can go. But if I'm being real, I would prefer a new build. Like the OCD, organized, neat freak in me, that would literally make me so happy. Like just to know that nobody's touched that floor before, nobody's left. You know what I'm saying? Nobody showered in the bathtub. No, it's just gonna be us coming in fresh. Like that would literally blow my mind. So hopefully, we're speaking things into existence. Hopefully that we can do that. Oh yeah, I've heard. That's where my friend has a house. That's so funny you say that. That's where she bought her house at. So she's 45 minutes away from me now. She used to be 15 minutes away from me. So we don't see each other as often, and we have to like plan things out more. But that's where she bought her house. So she still works in Boston and commutes and everything. Because you guys are right around the corner from us. It's so funny how I can drive 45 minutes and leave the whole state like that. You guys are right around the corner from Massachusetts, and yeah, that's where she bought her house. That's so funny. I don't know the area because I'm not really too familiar with New Hampshire and like the different. That's where my school is too. That's so funny. Nashua. I go to my NP program is online though, and I'm actually gonna have to fly back. Is it next year? Next year fall, I'm gonna have to fly back. I think on 2 or 3 separate occasions for like a 1-week school nurse practitioner program stuff, like hands-on stuff. I also have to get a New Hampshire license. If you guys are part of the compact, and because you are a compact, that's how I know New Hampshire is a compact state, because I looked up the guidelines on getting a New Hampshire nurse's license. Because I'm going to get my Florida one, and the Florida one is compact, I don't have to go get a separate one now because Florida is compact and you guys are a compact state. So talk about 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah, I'm going to have to come to your neck of the woods about 3 different times. I think it's 2 times. I really don't know. It's been a while since I looked at that paperwork. Just to go to my actual school for I think we're going to be doing like stuff with patients, and I don't know, learning nurse practitioner and stuff. I really don't know. And my school is okay with the move. I had to write them an email and ask them, can I move? Can I leave the state of Massachusetts? Because, and do my clinicals in Florida, because I'm going to have to do like practicums, which are like clinicals if you're not familiar with that, when I was in nursing school, we do clinicals. In every semester of nursing school, you have to have like a clinical rotation, and they're like 4 different ones. So I would literally have class, and then I would either have my clinicals on opposite days of my class. It was either like 2 to 3 times a week. If you had 12-hour clinicals, it was 2 days a week. If you had regular 8-hour shifts, it was I think 2 to 3 times a week. If I'm not I might be. It's just all a blur now because nursing school is like a blur now. It was so long ago. But yeah, girl, that thing like. So now, imagine already having class for hours. You have to sit in class for hours because you have multiple classes. You're not only taking one class at a time. It's multiple classes. The nursing classes were hours long. And then you have to then basically go to sleep early so you can wake up at 5 in the morning so you can go to your clinicals. And then people, if you don't have the privilege of not knowing what it feels like to work while you go to school, because I don't know what that feels like. I worked full-time overnight shifts. So, but that's why I stayed overnight, because of the fact that I was in nursing school, to make sure my whole day could be free. There were times I would leave class at 9 p.m., come home, try to catch me a cat nap. You know how mad you are when you lay down to go to sleep and it's only an hour and you know you have a whole shift? I used to be mad. Or I would just not go to sleep because I just didn't like that tease. It's low-key a tease. Yeah, girl. So I'm gonna have to do practicums. They don't call them clinicals in NP school. They call them practicum. It's the same concept. I'm gonna have to work with an NP and have them shadow, look pretty much like teach me stuff too while I'm there. But I have to put into practice what I'm doing. All the stuff I'm learning that's in theory, I need to put it into practice in real life, and that's part of the program. But it doesn't start until a year. I don't have to start doing them until that New Hampshire, when I have to come from New Hampshire. I think that's like the beginning. I think that's like to kind of tell us too how everything is gonna go, but when I get to Florida, I'm gonna have to start establishing connections because I'm gonna have to find places that will take me. Well, it's gonna be, I don't know. I already was like, this process is gonna be complicated in Massachusetts. Now I'm like, I'm gonna be in Florida doing this. I'm gonna figure it out. I figure everything out eventually. I'm gonna figure it out. But I have to do that, and I'm probably obviously gonna work. They don't pay you. That's part of the you going to school. You need to do it. You need a certain amount of hours to graduate. So you don't have a choice. You have to do it. This mascara is getting out of control. It's like that's why I always keep something close by, because makeup is messy. I need to do my bottom lashes. Oh yes, the difference. Night and day. I meant to say that earlier, but I got distracted with my talking. When I start rambling, Lord knows. Good luck. Like what were you saying? What were you doing? I don't know. What else was I gonna say? There's something else I was gonna say. I don't know right now. Yes. Speak things into existence. I agree on having the house built. We would love that also. Gotta look into how much more is it for that process. Yeah. I gotta look into it too, girl. Because I don't know anything about it besides the fact that I don't know anything about it actually. Is your school SNHU? No, it's Riviere University. Riviere. I thought about going there. I think one of my girls is enrolled in that school doing her online bachelor's program. Basically, when I finished nursing school, I finished nursing school with an associate's degree. I finished nursing school in 2.5 years, so it was just an associate's degree. But you can't get too far of long term. If you want to advance your career, you need a bachelor's degree. So I went and got my bachelor's degree online, and I did my research, and I knew someone that was going to Riviere University. They actually worked with me at the hospital when I was a CNA, when I wasn't done with nursing school yet. I was a PCA in the hospital. They called them PCAs. But I think most people recognize the word CNA, so I'm just saying that for now. I was a PCA in the hospital working night shift. I did that for almost 5 years. I did it while I was in nursing school throughout it. And there was another, I think it was an actual nurse, and she told me that that's where she went and she got her bachelor's degree from. And she's like, it was affordable. It was, you know, you could do everything online. So that sold me. I did my research. I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's in New Hampshire, but I don't physically have to go there because my bachelor's degree to make me go from an associate's degree nurse to a BSN now, a bachelor's degree nurse. That was all online, completely online. And yeah, I only went to the school one time. I was like, I need to see the school in person. I needed to pick up something from the bookstore because I needed instruments. Like I had an assessment class where you had to like basically get a patient. I had to get my friends to help me. Oh, if you could see these videos, I was so awkward in them. Oh my goodness. Some of the things that you have to do is like, I'd rather just be in person, honestly, but this is how they make it. That's how they make it work. I had to record myself doing a full head to toe assessment. Like I had to have my friend lay down like a patient on my bed or on the couch. Oh my goodness. So I had to get like instruments, like stuff that they use in doctor's offices. It was like specific things that you never would ever think to even buy or know where to find. I knew that the school had them in the bookstore. So I literally took a drive over to the school one day and I looked around. The campus is massive. It's beautiful. But it's so funny when you're in an online school, you don't feel like the school is like a real school, like a building. It don't feel like it because you don't ever go there. And then to drive there and actually see it, the school is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like giant too. It has like a bunch of different buildings. So I went there for my bachelor. I did my bachelor's degree with them and it took me like a year and a half to finish because I took a pause in between because of money. So yeah. So I did that. I got my degree when did I get my degree? My second degree. Why do I not remember? Oh, the end of 2018. Yikes. I'm like, what? Girl, what's wrong with you? December 2018, I graduated with my bachelor's of nursing. I went right into the NP program. When I have my mind set on something, I don't wait. I do my research, I plan effectively, and I just go for it. Everybody was like, don't you want to take a break? I've been in school for a hot minute, y'all. Some people probably think I just go to school for fun at this point. I'm like, no, I got a goal in mind. I got a goal, okay? I've been in school for a hot minute. I've been in school back to back to back. Even before I got my degree in nursing, I was at a community college for 2 years, trying to get my prerequisites done so I can enroll into the program. Then I went to a whole different school, got into a nursing program there. That was 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Graduated from there, went straight. A few months later, I had to go pass my boards. I didn't pass on I can make a video. I should make a video about that. I should make nursing related videos on the side. Because when I was in nursing school, I was glued to YouTube. I was like, I need to see other nurses. I need to see what they do. I need to see what they're doing through nursing school. I need to see how they study. Like, I should do some videos like that, but because I feel far removed from it, I'm not in a nursing school anymore. So I feel like I'm kind of removed and I can't really give the same vibe to like actually, when you're in it, it's different from when you're been graduated. I'm 4 years later, I've been a nurse. So to me, I'm like, nursing school, what? Oh, it's a blur now. Like purposely, my brain blocks out trauma after a while. That's how I felt about nursing school. It's traumatic. Made some really great friends though. That my nursing bays made some really good friends that are lifelong friends now. But anywho, finished that. Graduated 2018 with my bachelor's from Riviere. Went right into the NP program, literally January. Started right away, and I've been in my nurse practitioner program since January of 2019. So I believe that I'm gonna graduate 2022. Can you imagine? When I heard when you see 2022 and it was like 2019, I'm like, so I'm gonna graduate in in 10 years, right? It feels so far away, but look at it now. We're already in the middle of 2020. So before I know it, I feel like I'm going to graduate. But that's because I'm part-time. I'm part-time, so that's why it's longer. If I was like the full-time route, it was going to be 2 years. Because I'm part-time, it's going to take me 3 years instead of the 2 years. And this is going to be my master's. What is the degree? Because I say NP school, but that's not, when you're looking online, I think it's a MSN, a Master's Science of Nursing. That's technically what it is, but it's my concentration is I'm in a nurse practitioner program. So I'm going to be an NP in the very near future. And then my goal with that is, I think I kind of want to, my ultimate goal, because I feel like I'm going to be working for a while. My ultimate goal is to like open up something of my own, like have my own business. Like I was thinking something like legit. I would love to run like, I won't say spa, because when I think of spa, but like a medical spa. A medical spa is different from a regular spa. Like they do things that work with chemicals and injecting people, surgery, stuff like that. I would love to open up something like that in the future as an NP, but obviously in the beginning, I'm going to need to get experience and work for a little bit so I can get my feet wet and learn how to be a nurse practitioner properly. You can't just, that's like the ultimate goal. I have to like build my way up there though. Give me a second. I need to concentrate real quickly on this. I was talking so much that my mascara is drying out. Yeah, I feel like today my what time is it? 7:07? I get more time, and guess what I'm doing? Just running my mouth now and not doing my makeup. Only makes sense, right? So yeah, I have like a long journey to go in my profession. Like a lot of learning to do. It can be very intimidating to think about some of the things I want to do, but in my mind, I graduated nursing school. I can do anything I want to do. That's how I feel. I feel like whatever you want, go after it full force. You can be and do anything you want to be in life. It's all up to you, though, in my opinion. It's your drive. It's your focus. You have to have like a lot of focus. You have to be determined. You gotta want it. If you don't want it bad enough, you're not gonna get it, or you're gonna get it the bad way or the bootleg way, and you're not gonna be happy. And that's what I think about when I think about my future career. But in the meantime, I want to have some fun and make some money. So I think I want to work in a med spa or some type of like another field of nursing, something fun. And I'm gonna have to pick up like a per diem gig, so something I can like work once a month. Sorry, the wig was going back. Something I can work like once a month, like maybe on a weekend, maybe work 1 weekend a month or something like that in a hospital. I need those skills to keep developing. It's good for assessment. You see a lot of stuff in hospitals, a lot of rapid changing things happen, codes. It's not a good thing that people code, which, is kind of scary, but this is where I would learn a lot of that stuff, would be working in a hospital. So I'm definitely going to pick up like a per diem hospital job, but I don't want to work there full time. I don't. It's not me. I'm not a full-time hospital nurse. It's not my vibe. I get burnt out. Then I start not liking my job, and then that's a whole other topic too. So that's kind of why I stuck with school nursing for a while. But then I also was getting tired of school nursing. I'm not gonna lie, I was bored most of the time. And then I started school, and school kept me busy too, because I was able to, on my breaks, I'm able to do homework, and when it's slow, I'm able to do homework. So a lot of my schoolwork, I was like, low key was doing it at work, but We ain't gonna talk about that. So I want to find a fun nursing job that pays me good money, and then I'll do that, and then I'll just probably, keep that job until I'm done with nursing, with my nurse practitioner school, and then pass. I have to pass the boards. Everything it's never over. It's never over till it's over. There's a whole board for that too, just like there were boards for my RN license. I have to pass the board and to be an NP. So that's gonna be another thing I'm gonna have to cross when time comes. And then once I'm done with that, I can start working. I can start, looking for jobs. I can start even looking for jobs before I get to that point, and just let them know I haven't. I'm going to graduate at so and so day. I can't look for jobs now, but when it gets closer to graduation, I can start looking for NP jobs, and I can just tell them I'm going to graduate soon, so they know that I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna have to take the board soon, and basically they can hire people contingent on you getting, passing the board. You can get a job and not even you're not really technically an NP yet because you don't have a license. They would just say, you need to pass the board by this time so that they can have the paperwork in the computer and you be a licensed person. You can't practice. You're not supposed to practice medicine like in like a doctor, a nurse. I think like not a PT, but what do they call them? The ones that do an RT, a respiratory therapist, a psychologist. All of those things all of these degrees that have all those letters behind it, you cannot be a practicing without a license. So and they expire. For me, mine expires every 2 years. As for the RNs, all nurses. I don't know why I said it like it's specific to me, but they expire. They can't expire every 2 years. They need to be renewed, which is me. So I just renewed mine on my birthday. Actually, it was a 2-year mark. I just renewed it on my birthday to keep my license current. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing when I'm a nurse practitioner. Whew. I have a lot of new journeys I'm going on. I can see now. And I haven't thought about all of them together at once. I didn't think about the move, and I didn't think. I just did. I'm just doing things to make sure I can move there properly and all my stuff will be okay. But I haven't really thought about all of these things that are going on. Got to find days in the daycare. We got to furnish a home. We're coming from an apartment, for goodness sakes. We gotta furnish the home so it's livable. We gotta find jobs because we're not gonna keep blowing through our. We're not gonna blow through our savings. Like Will is still working. He's still working until I told him. I was like, put in your notice soon, dude. But anyways, that's another topic as well. He's still working right now until he puts his notice in, and I'm like, we're good. You can put your notice in. We're moving very soon, so don't overwhelm yourself, homie. But hey. I'm all for money too. So if you want to keep working and keep bringing that extra income in, good. That works as well. Money. We need money. Everyone always needs money coming in. So quitting my job without already having a job lined up. I've never done that before. So I'm on like all these little new journeys all at the same time. But I'm trying to stay calm and collected. I try to make sure I like compartment. How do you say it? Like everything has a section in my brain, so I work on them all at the same time, but individually. If that makes any sense, that's kind of how my brain works. So for right now, school is okay. We good. Semester ended in April, so I'm done with spring. I'm not taking any summer classes. So I'll be taking classes in the fall, and the only reason why I haven't registered for them yet is because I'm on a payment plan, because I'm part-time, but if you drop under 6 credits, financial aid isn't going to give you any money for school. So this past spring semester, I only take 2 classes at a time regardless, but the class was 3 credits. So 4. I'm like, what y'all want? I even asked them beforehand, what y'all want me to do this semester? Because I'm not going to get no money for it. So they always told me, the last semester, save that money, to save the balance, and use it for. I have grown financially. My mindset has grown tremendously this year alone. But before, she was a little rocky with money. So yeah, that money wasn't around for me to use. So now I'm on a payment plan right now. I'm paying it off. And once I'm done paying it off, I think I'll be done with the last payment. I'll probably pay it off a little bit earlier because I don't want to wait too close to September, because I want to be able to get into the classes and make sure they're not full. They're going to be online. So obviously I'll be doing this at home in Florida now. So classes don't start till then. I don't got to worry about school right now. It's just moving should be our main focus. Moving, packing. I don't look forward to any of that, y'all. I've been getting rid of stuff slowly. And why did I have a hole? You know how the cabinets open up like this? So technically it's one whole big cabinet, but it has two doors. Why do I, not anymore, why did I have a cabinet that was 2 layers full with nothing but plastic containers for packing your lunch? Why do you have a million of them, man? I had to ask myself that. I am someone that packed lunches for work when I worked overnights. You don't have the restaurants open. When I worked overnight for almost 5 years, and then working at the school Monday through Friday, you can go and if you want to order food every day, that's your business. But that's costly. That's $10 to $20 daily, Monday through Friday. Like, you would be a fool to eat out every day, and you would have to leave the school if you want to go eat somewhere. It's not like the school has didn't even have a cafeteria for the kids. The kids ate in their homeroom. So I'm an avid packing of lunch person, and I think over time you get new ones. You know, the collection built up really high, and I went through each one. Whatever one didn't have a lid to match, you gotta go. And I literally only, out of like, I probably had, I want to say like 40 to 50. No, maybe like 40. I think 50 is being a bit dramatic. And I only have how many left now? I think I have maybe like 10. Yeah, I think I have like 10 left, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to finish off this makeup so I can move on to hair. Oh, let me turn on my flat iron, actually. Duh. While you're doing this, girl, so you can just move on, transition. It's 7:17, so I'm doing good on time now. He's probably in the chair, getting his teeth cleaned. Basically, all of our appointments, we have nothing but back-to-back. Doctors, dental, braces. Because my job, even though my last day of work was the 12th, my job role, like money, everything, like my last paycheck is at the end of this month, which means my insurance goes with it, girl. Health insurance, life insurance, all those insurance, you know, like how when you get into a job and you sign up for all that stuff, and we're all under the same plan. I'm talking from me to Dason to Will. So I'm like, this is me at the beginning of this month. Can I schedule, can I move my physical to this month? Ma'am, it was set for July originally. She was like, if you want to move it up, that's okay. You can do it, because I think I got my physical done in like February of last year. So it has to be it needs to be within the year, or it needs to have been a year. Whatever the thing is. Anywho, I asked to move my physical. So I've already had my braces appointment. If you guys didn't know, I have braces, a whole rack of braces. Have had them for 3 years. They're coming off in August 3rd. Yeah, I don't even know how to act with that. But anywho, I had my braces appointment already last week, 2 weeks ago. And then last week I had my cleaning appointment. So I'm done with dental until August 3rd. And then I get my braces taken off for good, because it's time. It's time. They said the orthodontist, he took a look around in my mouth. They checked everything out, and he was like, I told him I'm moving. So I was like, maybe I can continue the services at another one of your establishments, because they have gentle dentals in Florida, but he apparently says the ones up north are run different. They are run by a different, they're run under a different corporation than the ones down south. So I think he said it would have been okay to do that, but he's like, no, you can get these off. Give us 7. He's like, give me 7 weeks. He looked around. He's like, give me 7 weeks. So August 3rd is the day I get my braces taken off for good. It's gonna feel so weird. Y'all gonna be seeing me cheesing all the time. And I want to get my teeth whitened because I feel like having braces for so long, I feel like it makes your teeth darker for some reason, in my opinion. So I want to get my teeth whitened as well. I've never done that before. So that's kind of like, that's gonna be like my little how do you say it? My little gift for having braces. I paid off my braces a long time ago, but that's gonna be like my little incentive because I've had braces for 3 years and I'm very good with like cleaning them, and obviously I'm an adult, not a child, so you know, I've been really good with the maintenance of them. Let's say that. And keeping up with them and doing everything that they told me to do. I don't cut corners. So that's gonna be my treat along with getting them taken off. That's gonna be my little treat. I'm gonna treat myself to the whitening. And they do that stuff there. Hopefully it's open for them to do because not everything is open. I think we already talked about how everything isn't open yet everywhere. So like they can see people now, they can see patients, they can take even the dental cleaning I had, they couldn't polish my teeth at the end. So she did everything else that you do in a cleaning, but she couldn't polish it. That's like they're going through guidelines, and it's because she says that the aerosols, it spreads something in the air from all that drilling, or not drilling, but that buffering. And she said they're not allowed to do that service anymore until they get to that part of the phase in the plan to open it. So basically they can't do anything cosmetic either. And getting your teeth whitened is considered, it's not necessary, if that makes sense. It's a cosmetic procedure. They're not able to do them now, but I'm hoping in August that stuff is back in, back open again. And I can do it like maybe like within the week I get it done because we're moving the week after. So, and then what happened? Will is at his cleaning appointment now. And then Jason's appointment. Jason has his 2-year-old physical that was, because it was pushed off because of the pandemic. I didn't feel comfortable going. Jason don't want to wear that mask. He does not want to wear the mask for long at all. Like I have to like trick him if I even try to, like it's just a joke. He's not wearing this mask that I didn't spend money on. Where is that mask? It's so pretty and nice. And he's like, nah, I'm good, lady. Try again next time. So I didn't feel comfortable bringing him to a doctor's appointment. It was his 2-year-old checkup. I asked him, is he getting any shots? Is he due for shots? And they said no. So I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, we'll see y'all in a few months. Because all they're going to do is weigh him. They're going to just weigh him, check his head circumference. They're going to check, that's it. They're going to do a checkup. It's a well-being checkup. So I told them, I was like, I will call back in when everything starts to lighten up and we can do more outside things. So I did call them and I was like, can we schedule it for this month? We got to get everything done by the 30th. In my mind, I'm like, my insurance about to run out, girl. I need to get everything done that we need done. So Jason has his 2-year-old physical next week. And then the very last day of this month, I have my physical. And then the same exact day, a few hours later, we're going in for Jason's dental appointment. This is a busy month. A busy month with appointments. Just back to back appointments. So we're going to go with the tiramisu. All right, so we got that on. But of course, I don't stop there. I like lip gloss over it. I think I'm talking so much that my mouth is like, it's getting dry. So I'm a big lip gloss wearer, but I don't like sticky lip gloss. I don't like sticky lip gloss, so I'm very particular about my cheap lip glosses. Like remember I told y'all yesterday, this is a 3-pack it came with. Like let me show you. This is another one. And then the other one is in my little makeup drawer the makeup I don't use a lot. I have a separate drawer for it. And it was $5 on Amazon. Bomb. Do I want the Fenty one? The nice shiny one? Yes, I do. But then I look at the price and I'm like, we're gonna come back later. We're gonna come back later. So I got this and it works really good. It's not sticky at all, but you gotta watch out because it still will stick to your hair if your hair gets in the way. So anyways, let's move on. Look, we have new people. Yay! Hey, Ben Bella. What's up? What's up? Thank you for coming. I'm just doing my makeup, girl. Me and Will have like the last part of the Father's Day plan today. We're going to this really, really nice lake. I was just explaining it earlier how you can do barbecues there. You can swim in the water. It's clean and all that stuff. It's a beautiful view. Like the lake is massive. Like it reminds me of like a small beach. People were like not jet skiing, but water skiing on there yesterday. The day I was there 2 days ago, and people were like water skiing, canoeing, fishing, living their best life. So me and Will are gonna go there. That's the last part of the Father's Day festivities. We couldn't do it last night because it was really late when we left from my friend's rooftop party that she had for her birthday. We left there and it was probably like 1 in the morning, close to 1 o'clock in the morning, leaving Boston. And we decided it would be too late. It would be cold. So we wanted to go earlier today, but plans have shifted around and we're probably going to go at like 8 whenever he gets here. He's supposed to be coming from his cleaning. So anywho, I'm getting ready for that. I want to get cute. I haven't gotten cute in a long time. You know, I've been looking a little crazy lately, especially in these past couple videos. So I was like, let me show y'all I'm still cute somewhere deep down below. Let me show y'all I'm still cute. And now I have a reason to get cute. All right. So what do I have to do now? Hair. We done with makeup, y'all. Let me just go over it real quick again lightly, just to make sure the edges are all blended out. Okay, so we done with that. I'm gonna spray my setting spray. You know, you gotta drown in it a little bit. That's how you know it. Make sure that makeup, you didn't do all that work for nothing, right? Make sure that thing stays on. Now we're gonna do my hair. And it's a little wet, so I'm gonna let it dry. Hey! Y'all saying hi to each other? I just noticed that too. I was like lit with the look. You came with your other. Thank you so much. But the crazy thing is that the challenge starts today. Remember I told you I'm doing the Chloe Ting challenge all over again. And I have a whole group of girls to do it with me. It's about 6 of us. And I'll be doing it tonight. I should have just told them, let's postpone it for tomorrow and have that be the start date. Because I didn't know this was going to come up for today. I thought I was going to be home all day. So, literally, after I go spend time with Bae, I'm going to come back to work out. Craziness. Crazy. I'm going to work out my makeup on at this point. Because I'm not about to take... Because I have to be on Zoom anyways. We're going to do a Zoom call so that everyone can like see each other if they want to. You don't have to be seen. You can keep your screen black. But I'm going to work out on Zoom doing the challenge with them. We just need to pick a day. We just need to pick a time because it's going to be late. I think it's going to be like we're probably going to end up doing it. I'm going to see if they don't mind. Probably going to end up doing it at like 11 p.m. Probably even midnight if they don't have to go to work the next day. Everyone's like, some people are in different time zones. So it's much earlier there where they are now. So that would work out for them because it won't feel so late. But the people that are in the Eastern time zone, like me, I think I'm gonna suggest. I'm like, can we do this at like 11? Because I want to be able to still go spend time with them because we're gonna go 8, 9. Maybe we're gonna be there for like 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe like an hour and a half. I don't know how long we're gonna be there for. I just don't want to feel like I'm rushing to. I don't want to set a time and then not be able to meet the time, or rush to come back to come work out. Come on. I'm serious about the challenge. Don't get me wrong. When I lock into something, I'm serious about the challenge. But I just didn't think these plans would be today, so I'm a little thrown off right now. But we gonna make it work. We gonna make it work. I was like, oh, for real. I was like, is that a family member chiming in? What's the challenge you're doing tonight? I'm doing the Chloe Ting 2-week shred. Let me write that in. Let me write that in real quick. Chloe Ting 2-week shred challenge. The one, basically the video I just did. The video I just did. I'm doing that again. I'm doing it again. I feel like I could have got even better results because I'm going to eat a little bit better this time around. I was still eating whatever I wanted to during that 2 weeks. I was more focused on getting through it and actually doing the challenge. But now I'm going to do it with a group of people, but I'm going to incorporate healthier habits. Like today, I've eaten a salad only. I had my tea, no wine yet. We go turn up a little bit, but no wine yet. What else do I need to do? So that's on, and it's hot now. But okay, so I'm done with my makeup. If I wanted to be extra, this is when you would put false lashes on. This is when I would do a winged eyeliner look. But we not doing all that. So we're gonna keep it as simple as we can while being cute. Oh, almost forgot. Duh. I gotta line my lids. Where's my beauty thingy? You see the difference? It just makes my eyes stick out more. Okay. Now we really don't make makeup. So let me just put away everything I don't need and one in my mouth. Let me sip on my what was hot. What was hot tea? Now it is cold. So my iced tea. Oh, let me put up the challenge. This is what I'm doing tonight. Today's day 1. And I'm gonna do them at night. I need to do it when I have when I'm able to focus and when everybody's out my way. So I'm gonna do it at night. I told the girls in the group that I don't do them during the daytime. I do them in the evening or at night. That's how it worked for me to do the whole 2 weeks. So yeah, we're trying to get snatched. Summer, we might have a summer, y'all. So I'm just trying to make sure. Excuse me, I'm gonna adjust my wig. Oh, you know what? I didn't do no spray or nothing today. I don't think I am because of how I wear it too. I don't need to. So I didn't spray down nothing. I just have it just sitting on my head. Or should I spray it down? No, because it's getting late. And that's gonna make it stick for too long. You know how I wear my hair, y'all. Nothing changes over here. I'm a creature of habit. If I like something, I'll do the same thing over and over and over. But look at the hair. This is from a good night of having fun and going out yesterday for Father's Day. It was straight and now it's not. So we're just gonna lightly flat iron it, and then we done, y'all. Finally, almost finally. Oh, let me show y'all the outfit. I didn't even talk about the outfit. I just talked about me having difficulty tying it earlier. But let me actually show you my outfit. Ugh. Hold on. things crease up everywhere when you sit for a while. So let me see. This is my outfit. This top is giving me some difficulty. I think I should have worn it without a bra because it's making my boobs like literally push up all the way and it won't cover. So I might take the bra off after the fact. I keep saying that. Let me just go take it. I'll be right back. Y'all stay. I'm still here, y'all. I'm trying to finagle this top. I ain't trying to flash y'all. I'm in the bathroom. This is like when trying to be cute goes bad. Oh goodness. Why is this so complicated? I feel like maybe I don't know, human error or something. I have to think it's weak. I can't figure it out. I just archers. think it's hard. I'm still over here struggling with this stop. Give me like 1 more minute. I think the bra was supposed to stay. Now I'm over here trying to figure this out like it's a jigsaw puzzle. Oh my word. Okay. So the best. Better. I don't feel too secure, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll finish getting ready, and then I'll play around with it some more. I just didn't want to flash y'all. I don't think y'all came for that type of show. Let's see. What is this? Why am I in a group call? Okay. Let's flat iron this really quickly and then we done. You actually should have left the bra on. It felt more secure with the bra. Now I don't know. I'm really not trying to be on YouTube flashing people. So hopefully it stays put. Not. And then to wipe it. I don't like how that felt. Oh, there we go. What are y'all doing this evening? What are you guys up to? Besides YouTube group stuff. Right. With the bra, the shirt felt more secure, but I like the look without the bra was doing too much. It's like, all right, we get it. We got boobies. Now they're like all in my face. It was doing too much because it's a push. I don't like push-up bras, but I do have one. And that's because it's like the only strapless bra I have. But it doesn't look crazy under clothes, certain clothes. The other one I have is black, and I think it's padded as well. Why can't I find a good non-padded strap? If y'all know of one, drop it down below, please. I need a strapless bra with no padding, but it's supportive enough to stay up. Because I wear a lot of strapless stuff, especially now we're about to be into summertime. Y'all gonna be like, does this girl ever wear clothes? No, I do not. I have the Florida spirit in me. You should ask the people around me too. That's the funny part. They've always been like, you not cold? I wear crop tops in the wintertime with my jeans and my fur. I'll have a crop top on. I wear midi dresses. I'll wear regular short. Like, you would think, like, girl, do you check the weather ever? Because it's going to be about 20 degrees outside. You don't want to put some more clothes on? It's just, I think that's just how I've always been. I feel more free. I feel comfortable and free. And I like to put layers on too, so if I do get cold. Like if it wasn't like a hot day, I would probably bring like a light jacket with me. A jean jacket or something. That still goes with the outfit, still cute. Still a vibe, but I don't have to wear it unless I want to, unless I need to. I can take it off and then put it on if I need it. So that's kind of how I dress. But now it's summertime, I could be more free. I can finally be free. Wintertime has me still, it's cold. Even though I wear probably less clothes than some of my friends think that, because they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable with it, but it's still cold. So I gotta still wear some. I gotta still put on, layer up. I can't really be out here naked in the streets during the winter time, but the summertime, I could be as close as it is to being appropriately naked. That's just my style of dressing. Still gotta keep it cute and respectful. I do have a whole child, so I would never wear something that I don't know, that would look like super inappropriate holding a 2-year-old. But I dress for my body and how I feel, like my mind. I don't know how to say it. You know how they say, like, you should, how you dress is like a form of you, like a form of expression, like it's like your personality. That's how I dress. However, what mood I'm in is how I'm going to be dressed. and for the last few weeks /month/2 months since the pandemic started, my mood has been relaxed. So I've been in a lot of loose muumuu like clothing, like a nightgown basically. That's been my aesthetic. And if it wasn't a nightgown, it's like short shorts, comfortable ones, not jean, like regular cotton or boxer briefs. That's been my aesthetic, because where have I been going? Nowhere. Literally nowhere. Some of my lip gloss had looked like it was fading away a little bit. I had to touch that up real quick. So we did one side. Like I said, we ain't doing nothing deep. Just a very light flat iron, just to get rid of some of the crinkles. It got crinkly. That's because I fell asleep in the week. I woke up randomly in the morning and took it off. So yeah, one of those nights. So the wig the wig didn't get love like it should have. It should have been removed before going to bed, but that's not how things worked out. So that's why it's crinkly. Usually, however, whatever state I leave the wig in, it should look like that, the next time you go wear it, because you're not sleeping with it, I usually just take it off and where did I put it? I have what is it called? Like one of those dresser systems or cabinet systems in the bathroom. It's like built around the toilet, like built above the toilet, where we keep our towels and hair products and all that stuff. The very top shelf to the back, this is where the wig stays. It lives in the bathroom. And then the rest of my wigs that I don't wear anymore, or I don't wear in rotation like that. The rest of the ones that are still decent quality, they're in my closet, hanging up on hangers. I don't know where else to put them. I have a wig that I purchased, y'all, and I have never worn it. But it's not like it's a synthetic wig. It's my first. Did this turn off? Oh yeah, I turned it off. Okay. It's a synthetic wig, and I wanted to try one out because all of my wigs are, they should be, for what I'm paying, they should be 100% human quality hair. So I don't know if they sprinkle in a little bit of what they want to, but they should be for the price I'm paying for them. But I've seen people like do some real cute stuff with some synthetic wigs online on YouTube. That's why I saw them. So I saw this wig on Amazon. That's where I get my wigs, by the way. I get them off Amazon. Crazy, right? Amazon wigs. I get my wigs already made because I no longer have the energy to make them anymore, to like actually sew tracks together on a wig. No. The last time I did that though, I did do one last year. I did one. Did I do one last year? Is it a curly? I think there was a wig that I did construct, and that's because there was a time. Why did I do that? I think I was trying to save money. That had to be it. Cause yeah. But no, normally I buy these things completely constructed now. Who has the time? Not me. I don't know how I had the time before, but I made it work. When you on a budget, you make things work. Remember, I'm not cheap, I'm frugal. Frugal mag. But when it comes to wigs, I will go up to $300 when it comes to wigs. That's my max. Anything past, I'm not getting it. Thank you, boo. Thank you for keeping me running. I'm almost done anyways. I hang mine up too with the pants hanger. That's smart. That's smart. I don't have it. I'm gonna get more of those when we move. I don't have a lot of those. So I had to use the regular hangers, and I literally hang it by, I have what is it called? The adjustable strap in the back that I usually sew them in, but this wig came with one. This is the wig I did the review on a few months ago, actually. That's on my channel, but this wig came with it. But every other one of my wigs, I sew one on anyways. So I have them hanging in the little, the little grooves on a hanger. I have them literally hanging like that in the closet. So 2 by 2. I'm like, what? Kind of ghetto ratchet system. But hey, you make it work because I don't got room for like a million wig head, like like the little wigs heads, the mannequin heads. I don't have room, not in this apartment. I don't have any room to put them. If I was to get a bunch of them and just lay the wig on top, like you should do to keep the integrity of the wig, I don't have room for all that. So, and then I have one that's still in the box. I have not worn it yet. It's really nice too. It's the synthetic one. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. It's the synthetic one. It's really nice. It's like very, it's mad dramatic. I think I got it. Why did I get that one? I got it for New Year's Eve, but I ended up wearing this wig. Because this is when it was like I freshly made it a few months before. I think I made it. I want to say I made this shortly after November. I'm not sure. It might have been November or November. So I was just excited to wear it. So I like bypassed the new wig completely. I mean, not the new one, but the synthetic one. It's like loose curls. It's like loose curls, and it has a middle part like this, but it's really long. It goes to like all the way down here, like my butt. And it's supposed to be for an event someday because it's like mad dramatic. It's like for like a birthday, New Year's Eve. So I haven't worn it yet. Maybe next year. I don't know. Maybe the end of the year. Use your son's plastic pants hanger. That's what I use. Oh, like the ones that girl, I done threw them things all away. Now that I know, I'm gonna keep them. I actually got him when we first started shopping for baby stuff, before he was even born. I actually wanted all his clothes that we were going to hang up, because we don't hang up all of them. I wanted to get hangers specifically for him that were like nicer, because I figured, I'm like, with our stuff, you got white, you got black, it's all over the place. So I wanted his closet to be more organized and different. So I got like a little velvet, it's like a little velvety soft, because some of those babies' clothes, they don't have no structure and they just fall right off because of their size. So they're like small kid-sized hangers that are velvety, and it's just a regular hanger, like that weird triangle shape. We don't have any pant hangers with that same thing. And I throw out every clothes we get. I go through and I throw all those plastic hangers out automatically. I never would. Never put two together to save those for wigs. Now I know you putting me on, girl. You putting me on. Now I will keep for because we're gonna have to buy him clothes soon, anyways. We're gonna be going. We need to get him more summer stuff. So now I know. This is kind of greasy looking, greasy. I don't know. I think some of this the got to be from yesterday got on this part. Yeah, it looks like this hair definitely needs to be washed. It looks a little way down actually. It should be more flowy, like with movement, just like if you got your natural hair pressed. That's how this is what this wig is supposed to give off. But it's looking a little greasy. It's looking a little greasy. I'm surprised he hasn't called me yet. I'm like, what are they doing in this cleaning appointment? Maybe they took X-rays, like X-rays too, because they did for me when I went. She was like, oh, by the way, you're due for your X-rays. So I'm like, oh, great. That's always fun, especially with braces. You know, when they put that uncomfortable device in, because they do the X-rays. You can do the X-rays with the pan, you know, the pan one. That's for like serious stuff, but just for like the yearly, not yearly, but just for like the yearly one. They can come and do it at the actual chair. And they use the thing and they put it. God, it's so uncomfortable. I hate doing X-rays. And they do it, and then they tell you pause, wait, and then they step out the room because, you know, of course they're now shocking your body with all these lovely X-rays and things that are probably not good for you. So they step out and then they do it. But in that time when I'm clenching down, my jaw hurts so much. I think I have that thing where your jaw can become really painful if it's overworked. I forget what it's called. But if I open my mouth really wide and I leave it like that for like 2 seconds, my mouth starts to really hurt. And when they're doing stuff like adjusting my braces every single month before the pandemic, I would be there faithfully every time they told me 6 weeks, come back in 4 weeks, come back. They just determine it based on the appointment. Just them doing what they need to do, I always find it a little uncomfortable because my jaw starts to hurt. So the X-rays, I don't look forward to that. So he's probably got X-rays then. I say all of that. I'm very long-winded. All of that to say that. The time, girl, I don't know where the time goes. Especially when I'm getting ready, I'm like, time where? I don't know where it goes. 1 minute is here, next minute is 8 o'clock. So I'm definitely not getting in that water. So that's a negative. Dark lake water? You can't see? Nah. I swear something lives in. I don't care. Nobody tells me. I don't care if they say that all that stuff is false. It's fake news. I ain't tested it out. There's something in them lakes. I don't know what. Something's at the bottom of those lakes. I've seen enough movies to just be scared now. So once the daytime, you can see it's like clear. Once it gets dark, I don't know. The water gets a little dark too. You can't see. Okay, so I think I'm done for now. I just need to wash my hands real quick, like I do after. I forgot to do it after the makeup, so give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go wash my hands to get this makeup off of it. Let's see. Hold on, yeah. I need to check, make sure everything looks okay. I need to put the mirror further. When I move, I want to get a bomb room mirror, like the good ones, the full size joints, not this little flimsy Target $5 ones I'm always having to get over and over because it keeps freaking falling down and breaking. This is not even, I can't even see. feel like the top could be more secure, but we're not gonna mess with it too much. I don't want to flash y'all. I need earrings, of course. These earrings go with the necklace that Will got me for Mother's Day. So I'm gonna wear that. Disrespectful short. I haven't worn these shorts in a minute. These are not my favorite shorts. They will do for now, but they're not my favorite shorts. I don't like how they bunch up right here. But this is what goes best with this outfit, like with the color, the denim. I like this versus I've tried it with darker denim, and I think I like the contrast of this better. So this is my outfit, and of course the brown sandals make a reappearance again. I'm gonna have to tell that group that we're doing this workout late tonight, and if they can't do it late, I'm gonna tell them to do day one by themselves. It's already 8 o'clock. Let me call Will too and see where he's at. Like, you coming or not? We doing this or not? I didn't just put all this makeup on for nothing. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, so I guess essentially I didn't put it on for nothing. I did go live, so that's content. So I didn't do it for nothing, but you know what I mean. My actual purpose of getting dressed. Why am I shaking it? I'm just weird. Just felt like something. You know what? They probably kept him. They probably was like, okay, you got other things going on we need to address. They probably are still. What time did they close? I think they closed at 9. So this is Victoria's Secret's Bare Vanilla. Not my favorite. I was trying to try something. I was trying to try something new. It doesn't even sound right, but I know what I'm trying to say. I usually go for Victoria's Secret Love Spell. That's like my favorite body, like basic fragrance. As far as like name brand ones, I have a couple that I like. Are any of them here? No, because Mag is frugal. So when I think about it, I will go probably repurchase. I like Gucci. Is it Gucci Envy or Gucci Guilty? I like one of them. I forget the name of it. And then there's 2 other ones. I can't think of the names right off the top of my head. But those are like name brand ones that I like. They're expensive. So I usually stick to body sprays for like everyday stuff. Makes me feel good. I think you were talking about this, Bella, about how you put on a little bit of perfume after a shower. I do the same thing, girl. I put on body spray. I just feel like a whole vibe. That's ain't going nowhere. I got some lip gloss on my face. How did that happen, y'all? Must have been the hair swinging it around. Like it must have caught onto some of the lip gloss. Now I need my mirror back here so I can see how to fix it real quick. Where is the little brush? And where's my powder? So I don't know where the time is gone, y'all. I don't know. Watch you come here at 9 o'clock. Then what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do then with this group? If it was me and I had no commitment to anybody else, I would just push off the challenge and start tomorrow. Honestly, it's too much to do in one day. I don't like that kind of pressure. But because I have a whole group of people, I told them Monday was the start day, and then they're literally like, okay, we're gonna start today. And I'm like, oh yeah, yay. I'm just gonna tell them that it's gonna be really late, later than I thought. I thought I was gonna be doing it at 8 p.m. with them, but nah. I'm trying to think, did I do everything? Yeah, I think I'm done. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but at the same time, I don't know what it is. So let me just put some, let me go get, I'll be right back. Let me use my little concoction. I don't know. I mean, is there still daylight outside or not? Just a moment. Oh yeah, it's still daylight out. That's what I like about, that's the only, okay, not the only thing I like about summer, but I like that there's just daylight out late still. So it's like your day feels like it can go on and on. But in the fall and the winter time, you guys know how it is. It gets dark so fast. By 5 p.m., I'm like, when did it turn nighttime already? So it's still daylight outside. Not bright daylight, but light. It's still daylight. I'm going to go into the group and finish up all my stuff. Too busy over here running my mouth and wanting to go live. Like I don't have responsibilities. Yeah, I don't like that part. It keeps going up there. It's uncomfortable. I don't like that. But I like the look. So it's going to have to work. I just need better shorts that are more comfortable that are like this color. Yeah. Okay. So what do y'all think? You see me? Let me try to move my computer screen up. This is it. Let's pray that my top stays up properly. It doesn't fall down in the middle of being outside. Let's just say a little prayer for it. I don't know how to tie this top no more. I really don't know what happened. I used to be able to. I've worn this before at least 2 to 3 times, I believe. But it was in my summer box, so it's been put away. Let me see. Yes, girl, I love that about summer. That and being able to, it feels like that's when everything, even if there wasn't a pandemic, I feel like the summertime is where things get super social. You got outings now, you got beach, a lot of people go on vacations. I feel like that's when we can all just go and have fun in the summertime. So actually before the pandemic came and took place, I wanted to go to Mexico for my birthday. I've never been to Mexico. I really wanted to go to Mexico. Why does this part look a little rough? Let me put the screen back down. Actually, maybe I should leave it up just in case this top falls down. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. I'm struggling over here. Okay. Anyway. So I guess I'll talk to y'all until he comes. The hell? I'm gonna try calling him back again. But I'm assuming he did not answer because he was still there. You can't really answer the phone if they got stuff all in your mouth. Maybe I should have laid the wig. Because I feel like my band is not it's not tight enough back there. Because I haven't adjusted it. So I feel like the wig keeps shifting back a little bit. Maybe I should have sprayed down. Just do it now. I'm just gonna be working out with. I'm like, this is how you show up to work out? I guess today. Because don't get used to it. Because tomorrow it's gonna look a lot different. Yeah, this thing is cakey. I need to get I need to wash it soon, very soon. I'm gonna wash it this week so that if I don't know if I don't think we have, I'll probably wear it again. Oh wait, did it? Oh no. What? I'll probably wear it again Friday for Jason's physical appointment, because that's like the next time I'm leaving my house. I'm not going anywhere else this week. Stay in, focus on the workouts, focus on my little boo, focus on clearing out more things because we're gonna be packing soon in 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna like focus on little tasks that I need to get done. I would start looking at different jobs out there online to see what they got to offer. And thank you. Thanks. What else happened? Let me multitask while I'm on here with y'all real quick. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna be multitasking. I'm gonna put you guys over here so I can use up the other screen. I don't know what happened yesterday. YouTube was giving me a hard time. It took my video down several times. I appealed it and it came back today. I was happy about that. I literally, you know how if you try to appeal something, and it asks you for the reason that you're appealing something. I literally wrote, I don't know why you guys took down my video. It wasn't violating anything. Why did you take it down? That's what I wrote, y'all. I mean, I legitimately how I felt. Why did y'all take it down? For what? For why? So it just popped back up today, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I'll use that. I actually had a video that I had scheduled and everything to come out today. My rice water video. It's short. It's like a tutorial style video. I actually had that. That's what I planned on releasing today. But because I just did an impromptu live since I did this yesterday, getting ready yesterday, so I was like, that's perfect. I'll just use that. I'll just use that as my Monday video, and I can use the rice water, the rice water as Wednesday's video. Maybe. So I'll upload 2 times this week. That's good. I'm usually once a week. I can never get to editing properly, like at a decent time. So I've been stuck to once a week, but I want to increase my upload to 2 times a week. I have the content now to do it because I filmed for like a whole week straight of different things. I think it was last week. So I have the content to do it. You gotta sit down and edit, girl. So I'm gonna be editing sometime this week. And that's it. Let me just grab my keyboard. Get it closer. All right. So we're gonna be multitasking. So the thing about, I miss the gym. I never thought I would ever say that in my life. Like when I was going to I was going to the gym. I like how I feel after I work out. I like how I look eventually from working out consistently. But if I fell off, child, like gym, what gym? If I fell off in any way because I was slacking one week or it was a really busy week, I was tired, I was working double shifts or something. If I picked up shifts, I would cut back on working out. Obviously, I'm trying to kill myself. If I ever did fall off, I would literally forget the gym. I'd be like, gym where? And then I would feel like crap. I would gain some weight in my belly. That's my problem area. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy because a lot of people think that when I say that, but everyone is different. Everybody's body shape is different. But ever since having a baby, ever since having Jason changed. He kind of like changed my body, which obviously you get pregnant, kids change your body, but he also changed the way that I gain weight. If I can gain weight in my thighs, I can gain weight in my butt, I can gain weight in my boobs.
I can gain weight everywhere else, basically. I can gain all of that. But where it will go first, it will skip all those other areas. It will go to my stomach first. And I think like that's like a majority of people, but that wasn't my case before. If you look at my old pictures, I was genuinely, that's my body shape has always been like this for a while. Where I'm slim, but I have curves. Like that's how I've been like this for a while. Because I used to be a stick growing up. I was literally like this big when I was a kid. My mom would try to feed me extra. She thought, oh my gosh. Yes, you did hear rice water, but it's not the one that you recommended. Not yet. This is just regular rice water, not rice water and milk. It's not that one. But yes, rice water videos coming out soon. I've been using it for I think 2 to 3 weeks now. I'm not sure. I've been using it for a little bit now. So obviously I'm gonna give y'all a good review of it in like a month. And then I'm gonna do the final one at the 3-month mark. So we'll see if I grew some inches. We'll see if I'm at waist length by the end of the summer. We'll see. Videos all coming, y'all. I'm back on my YouTube game. So they all come in. I filmed straight for a week. I was tired by the end. I was like, if I turn this camera on one more time, looking crazy. I'm tired. No. But I did it. I did it because I knew that once I was done, I would feel so relieved. And then now all I have to do is edit. I have content, but I need to edit. But I edited the rice water video Friday, and either Friday or Thursday of last week. And I was gonna post it today, but we got the live from yesterday. So Wednesday I got you. Or if I don't know, Wednesday or Wednesday. I think Wednesday. If you don't see it on Wednesday, that means I changed my mind on the day. I might do Friday. It depends on I gotta think about it. But I want to say I'm gonna do it on Wednesday. And it's already done, everything, thumbnail, everything. It just needs to be from private to public. Or set up Premiere. Or I'll probably do a Premiere because it's short. It's like 4-minute video. It's very short. So I feel like, it's not too bad. So I'll probably do a Premiere on Wednesday. Oh, look at that. Wow! What did they do? Replace all your teeth?
Yeah.
You're literally just leaving there now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What did they do to you, babe? Did you get, what is it called? X-rays?
They needed to do that for extraction. The next time I go in, they're going to do x-rays.
When are you going in next time? What do you mean next time? When for this month, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because remember what we can't be past this month.
In 6 days.
Oh, in 6 days. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm done. I'm ready for you.
Nah, I gotta wait for so to pick me up. But basically, Big got me to the car. I would have been late for this month.
Oh, you never went to get the car?
I didn't get a chance because I had to spend that because I hadn't got the keys in the truck down the street. So by the time that we spun back, there was no time for me to go get the car.
All right, I'm gonna have to tell the group. I'm gonna have to tell them either. I'm gonna tell them I'm supposed to be doing a workout video later, but I'm gonna have to push that off.
How later?
Now it's probably gonna be 11 p.m. because look what time it is. 8:21. By the time you get here, it'll be like closer to 9.
You know what?
I know. I didn't put on this makeup for nothing. No, I didn't put on this makeup for nothing. I can already tell where you're going with this.
No, I was just saying like we could do something else.
Why? You don't want to go there?
We can.
We'll go there. We'll see if we'll go there, and then if it's cold, we can do something else.
You still look nice.
You do still look nice. All right, babe. I'll see you. I'll see you when. Oh, you got your sockbats on. Hey, not with the socks. Not with the socks going. Why the socks? That makes no sense. Anyways, bye. I'll see you when you get here. Goodbye. You are fired, sir. Why are you wearing sockbats with socks? So Haitian. My Haitian guy. So okay. I don't even know what you're laughing at this, but I've said so many ridiculous things. I hope y'all entertained by me. This is how I am normally, a mess. Let me see. I'm just doing stuff over here on the side. So he was in a cleaning appointment for that long, y'all. That's ridiculous. Like, what y'all was doing in there? So I could tell he was about to like try to switch up the plans. I was like, I ain't do this for nothing. We leaving this house. I did not do this to stay in the house. I do not waste a good makeup look. Oh, there goes my aunt. Jeez. Hello? 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 Come on here. No, bien. No, il parle. Il a vini. Oh, okay. Nous a vini. Oui. Okay. 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 Okay, that's fine. Sabia. Okay. All right, Messi. Bye-bye. Did I tell you, excuse my horrible broken down Creole, Haitian Creole. It's not that great, y'all. I'm working on it. I don't think I mentioned to you, my aunt doesn't speak English at all. Like she's learning little things now. She can say a couple words now in English, but she speaks just straight Haitian Creole, and that's it. And I think she speaks French too. I'm not sure. I never asked her. But my mom knows how to speak French, so I'm gonna assume she knows how to speak French too. That's her sister. Yeah, so I have to be forced to try to speak to her, which is good. This is how I'm learning more. Because I have to talk. I don't speak it. I understand it 100%. We grew up in a household where both, my mom and my dad speaking it and French, and then they separated and we went to Florida, and my mom still speaks. She literally, it's like she goes in and out. She'll be talking to me in English and then goes in and out all the time. So I grew up listening to it. So of course I understand everything, but she never forced us to talk back to her. That's how you teach kids other languages. You have to have them exercise the skill. Like right now, currently with Jason, Will is speaking Portuguese to him. This is why some of his shows that he watches are in Portuguese. Like the little Smilinguido, little ants. That's one of his favorites. That's what we themed his birthday actually too last year. His first birthday. It's one of his favorite shows. So he watches it in Portuguese. Will speaks to him in Portuguese. My aunt speaks only Haitian Creole. So guess what he's being spoken to when he's over there with her for hours and hours on end and days. Sometimes he's being spoken to her. He's being spoken to in Creole there. And of course, I got English down pat, y'all. I think I can speak English good enough. So I got him on the English front. So we're trying to make sure he becomes bilingual, trilingual, whatever it is, because this is the age. The kids are like sponges. When you get older, now you see me, I'm struggling to learn how to speak a language I grew up with. But when you're a child, this is when all that stuff is easily absorbed into your brain. And you can end up speaking multiple languages very easy and quick. So this is the time to do it. So I got him on English. That check. Everybody else got their own little roles to play. Will speaks multiple languages. If you guys did not know that, he obviously speaks Haitian Creole. He also speaks Portuguese. He can also speak Cape Verdean Creole, and he can speak Spanish. What else does he speak? I think that's, and a little bit of French, So he's very smart. So yeah, he has full-blown conversations. He's fluent. He can talk to someone. He talks to people all the time. And he has a lot of friends that are Cape Verdean. So he speaks. I hear him speaking all the time. Some of the words I've started to pick up on, but I'm really not versed in it at all. To learn the language now at my age, I literally would have to go at it like if I'm taking a class. Hey, Brian, I didn't get cute for no reason. I don't play that. I didn't put on this megaphone, nothing. I'm going out the house. I'm stepping outside, homie. It's a lot more delayed than it was supposed to be. All right, let me finish doing these things too. What else was I saying? I told y'all I'm over here trying to multitask. Let me see. Okay. So, what was I talking about? Let me talk about my childhood a little bit, since that's not something I can think about hard. So, yeah. So, my mom and my dad are both from Haiti. They were born and raised there. They got together at a very young age, like when she was like 19, 18, 19, like just fresh out of whatever they call thing. Every place has different ways that they name school and their levels of school. So when she was done with high school, basically, they got together, and then they moved to France, and that's where my older sister, rest in peace, she's no longer with us, but my older sister was born in France. And so after they left France, I think they stayed there for a few years. They got married. I think they got married first, and then they moved to France. And then they moved from France after a few years of living there. They moved to America. They wanted to move to America. So they landed in Boston. I don't know how to. I swear Haitians only go a few places automatically from Haiti. They will go New York, Florida, and Boston, in my opinion. So they landed in Boston. They knew people here, I guess, I don't know. So I was born. Voila, I'm here. I have two other siblings then that were born later on. I have a brother that's about a year and a half younger than me, and then my sister is a way few years. She's like 23 right now. She's way younger than me. She's a baby. She was the baby, and then my father has a child with his ex-wife now, which I still call her my stepmother because we're cool. I go to all her functions and everything still, even though they're separated. She has a son, and he is 16. And so that's the baby, but that's not my mom's child. So I have 4 siblings. Currently, I have 3. My older sister passed away in 2017, unfortunately. So yeah, she was older by I think a few years from me. I think like 3-4 years. And then so I am now like I've always been like the oldest of the gang because she has Down syndrome. She had Down syndrome as well. So it's always felt like I was the oldest child, even though I wasn't the oldest child. It always felt like I had to take that role of being the oldest out of all my siblings. The majority of them, they live in Florida, and then the youngest lives here with his mom, of course. What else? What else can I talk about? So, I can talk about how we landed in Florida. I think I mentioned that a little bit yesterday. Sorry, I was looking for something and I finally found it. Okay, so yeah, I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. If you go into the city of Boston at night, it's so pretty. All the lights from the buildings, and it's very like a city life there. So I was born in Boston, and then I guess Papa wasn't acting right, and Mom decided to call it quits, and they got separated. After I was 10. I was 10 years old when they separated. I didn't know what was going on. No, I don't think any of us knew what was going on, to be honest. We were just told to pack up. We're moving to Florida. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm 10. What more from what, I probably asked why and stuff like that, but all we did was pack up and we moved. We drove there, actually. My uncle that, I don't know. But my uncle is the one that drove with us to Florida, and then did my dad come too? I think he helped come, like, drive us there. Like, yeah, even though they got separated, we're still his kids, that's who he was, that's who he was married to. So he helped us move there too. We drove, so it was 2 different cars. We drove Florida, that drive. Oh, I didn't tell y'all though. For the move, we're driving to Florida. We're not flying. I have a whole car here. And I'm not paying the expensive fee it costs to ship a car. So we're actually driving. And we're going to get a U-Haul car, like a U-Haul truck. And my best friend, one of my best friends and her girlfriend is coming with us. And we're just going to fly them back. But yeah, they're going to come help us move. So we're just going to be switching, taking turns. Who goes in the truck, vice versa. And we're doing that just to make sure that the car doesn't end up cluttered because we have Jason. He's going to be a whole 2-year-old on a 26-hour commute. Or I don't know how long it takes. It takes a whole day to drive from here to Florida. It's going to take it 1 entire day. So yeah. Now that I know that we're going to get a U-Haul and my friends are coming. Well, my one of my best friends is I'm cool with her girlfriend, very cool, and that they're coming along. It's gonna be more of like a road trip, so I'm excited about it now. But before, I was not excited. I wasn't looking. I hate driving long distances, so I'm probably not. The only time I'm excited about a road trip if I know I'm not driving, but you gotta be fair sometimes and you gotta take turns. But if I know I'm not driving now, let's go. Where we going? Let me know when to pack up. But I've gone to Ohio before on a road trip, and that's 12 hours from Massachusetts. And I went with an old friend of mine for her reasonings for going out. She basically just dragged me along, like, can you come with me type thing. So I went with her, and I'm gonna tell you how much I drove. I drove for the entire trip, going and coming back. So that's 24 hours, right? I drove probably 1.5 hours out of that. And you know why? It's because when it was finally my turn to drive on the way there, I don't know what it is. My legs started shaking. I was driving. I was getting so, in my mind was zooming out. I don't know what it was. She's like, I think she saw that I wasn't like in a good mood while driving. So she's like, I could take back over. She's used to driving very long distances, I guess, all the time. So she's like, this is nothing to me. To me, I can't do it anymore. I used to be young and used to go to New York. New York is right there. It's 4 hours away from us. If you drive really fast, 3.5 hours, actually. But I used to drive back and forth from New York to Boston. I had a friend that lived there that I grew up with actually in Florida, my old best friend from Florida. She moved out of Florida and then she's back in Florida now, but she moved to New York. So I was always back and forth, like trying to go there to visit her on the weekends or in between when I could have days off from work. And then years later, one of my best friends moved there, moved there. And she lived there for years, like at least 5 years. So again, I was back and forth from here to go visit her, spend time back and forth. So I got used to that drive real quick. But then now, the older I get, I'm like, nah, I don't know if I don't have no patience. So this drive was stressing me out for a little bit because I told Will, I was like, homie, I got you from here until DC or Maryland. That's it. That's all you're getting out of me. That's 8 hours. I was like, I got you from here until we hit Maryland State. Like that's all I can give. That is it. I'm going to focus very hard on trying to get us there. We're gonna have to put on some turned up music, have fun with it. But that's it. I told him after that, it's your business. You drive. You're driving the rest of the way. You're gonna get us to Florida. And I don't think he minds. You know? Some people don't mind driving. I don't care for long trips in the car. I don't. If I'm driving. Like the last road trip I took was to New York. And I went there for Afropunk last year. It was really fun. But basically, it was like a girls' trip. And they rented a car, huge, massive truck. I didn't have to drive. I'm so happy. I was like, yes, girl, move over. Like, pass me the wine. Like, if I don't have to drive, I'm good. If I have to drive, I don't want no parts. I get annoyed. I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling. Let me see. I cannot find it. Okay. So, what else? Oh, look who's finally here. Oh, beware. This is on. It's on live. So don't say anything you don't want the world to see. We're here. Oh, God. I feel like that's a fair warning to give anyone coming in the house, right? That's our back door, by the way. There's a door in our bedroom. That's the back door. The front door is in the front of the house. But we don't use it. We just use it to go check the mail. That's it. This is more convenient because our car is the back. That's the back area. The car is right there. That's where we park it. Yes, road trip. It's gonna be. I'm vlogging. It's gonna be a turn up. It's gonna be a turn up until it's not a turn up. Until Jason gets cranky, then I'm gonna be like, why are we doing this? Why? So let's hopefully think positively. That's what I'm worried about too. Like, how is a 2-year-old gonna fare well in a car for that long? Like, we're maybe gonna have to stop. I don't know. We might have to stop and maybe just make it a road trip for real. Stop and then sleep someplace for one. Maybe make it a 2-day trip. I don't know. I don't know how a 2-year-old's gonna do well in a car for that long, to be honest. But his car seat is very comfy. Like, he can fall asleep in it perfectly fine. So hopefully they'll be all right. I don't know about this workout tonight. I might have to tell him that we might have to start over tomorrow. I mean, not start over, but start it tomorrow. Because it's already so late. And what was I saying? Wait, what? Okay,
I
bye.
gotta pick up the cup. My cousin just got me.
Oh! You're really gonna be outside in the dark. Yeah. This would have been the time to go now if we wanted to see any day. It's okay, it's a vibe still. It's date night. I don't think the Zoom workout's coming. It's happening. I need to go into that group like now and say something. Like, let's just do it tomorrow because it's already late. All right. I think I am gonna do that soon. For real, don't say anything you don't think, because you be saying some crazy things so far. Don't say nothing you don't want the world to see. Cause it ain't nothing. I can't edit it. It's not something I can edit. So watch. your mouth, boy. I had to give him that warning. Sometimes, I love my boots, and sometimes he comes in and says some very offlandish things. He just said he's like one of those people that they talk off the top of the dome. Like, whatever he thinks, he'll say it to you. So he would have came in and probably said something crazy. So I was like, you know what? So let me just avoid that. There's 2 people. Fine. Let's see. I'm putting it now in the group. I'm telling them that we're gonna have to start tomorrow. Yeah, it's not happening tonight. Look how late it is now. It's 8:43. He's gonna go get the car. He was just dropped off by his cousin from the dentist place. Our car is a 15 minutes away in another town. By the time he gets back, we just gonna be chilling. And my aunt, what she was saying to me too, she's like, so we're gonna pick up Jason afterwards tonight because she said she used up all the pull-ups and he's not fully potty trained yet. So we could either drop off more or we just let him go get him. Not even gonna bother with dropping off more. She's already had him for so long. I miss my little boo. So we're gonna end up going to go pick him up after we hang out. So yeah, there ain't no workout happening tonight. We need to pick a time now so I can set up the Zoom and do everything for tomorrow so that it's already set in stone. And who makes it, who doesn't. But we need to pick the time now. I should have never waited just last minute, but Father's Day was yesterday, so I was out. I didn't even think about it, y'all. Let's see. What am I doing now? Okay. I'm looking for... All right. What was I gonna say? So yeah. So we're driving, and it's exciting now. To think about it's gonna be so close. Like, it's exciting and it's sad at the same time. I need to plan. This is something I don't want to plan because obviously we have a lot on our plate right now with having to pack up our whole life to leave soon. So it's like, do I really feel like planning something else? No. But do I need to? Yes, because I do want to say goodbye to everyone the proper way. Like, I never know when I'm gonna see them next. So it's like goodbye for now, I should say. Not goodbye for good, but so we're gonna have a goodbye. What do they call them? Going away, like a going away get together, and we're actually gonna have it at the lake because we want to do it outside so that we can all like have space. It still is it's still a whole pandemic. So we're gonna do it at the lake. The lake is beautiful, and it's in my area, so we don't have to go far. And I don't think it's gonna be too bad for everyone else. Okay. Let me see. And what else was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, so what was I saying? We're gonna have we need to plan it out. I really didn't want to be. I didn't want it to be so planned out like this because I kind of wanted to just go someplace, but this is before the pandemic, obviously. I wanted to go someplace and basically have and like show up. It's like a restaurant, basically. I wanted to like maybe like book a room in a restaurant. I've seen friends do it before. I've gone to dinners like that where they have this massive table and you can like book it in advance so that you can be seated and served there. I wanted to do something like that and just invite everyone to come through. That way you guys can buy your own, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy. We all go there. We all buy our own foods and drinks and stuff like that. Somewhere that would be kid friendly so that, you know, because I have Jason and they're going to want to bring, people are going to want to bring their kids to say goodbye as well. So somewhere that was going to be kid friendly where we could still have drinks, we could still eat and all of that stuff. I wanted it to be so simple because I was like, it's going to be stressful moving, let alone trying to plan a whole get together. But because of the amount of people that may come, I don't know how many, I don't know who I'm inviting, all of who I'm inviting yet. I haven't even thought about, I just know of people off the top of my head, but I haven't actually gone through and set up a guest list. I just didn't want to have to do all that, you know? So, well, we're going to have it outside now. We're going to make the best of it. It's gonna be better being outside. The weather is nice now. A lot more space. We don't have to worry about how many people are gonna come to it because now you can be all spaced out and it's perfect for kids if they want to swim. If you want to bring your swim, I could say bring your bathing suit. That's optional if you want to swim. If not, that's cool too. We'll get a speaker. We'll have a music. We're gonna turn up. You gotta say goodbye the right way. If you haven't noticed by now, me and Will, we like a good turn up. Not like the club turn ups or anything like that. We too old for that. Like a good, regular, wholesome turn up with people and food and drinks and such. So that's what we're gonna do for our going away thing. I gotta start working on that soon because I'm thinking the either 3rd week of July or the 4th week of July because July 4th, even though July 4th ain't, you know, it's going to be controversial this year. July 4th is usually when people do a lot of things with their families and blah, 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 and barbecue and stuff like that. So I want to stay away from that week because I feel like that's overwhelming to have to like go to multiple things in one week, especially with all this free time that I have now. So I figured skip the first week, skip the second week. People might still be recovering from that whole week of turning up. Who knows what people are going to be doing? Like stick to the 3rd or the 4th week of July. Probably not the 4th week of July because it's so close to August and we should be like finalizing our packing at that week. So probably the 3rd week of July. Probably pick a Saturday. Saturday's a good day. People that are working, some people are off on a Saturday. And at least I want to do this soon because for my friends that do work the weekends or every other weekend or rotating weekend, like I have a lot of nurse friends that do work in the hospital. I want to make sure I tell them now so that people can either one, get the day off or make sure that they're off or make sure that they didn't plan anything else. I like to give people proper notice because I would like the same back. So hold on one second. Let me just send this. I'm a little bit behind on what I need to do. So I'm trying to multitask and do a little bit of it now. Let's see. It's gonna be fun, but it's just gonna take a little bit of planning. They have like a little barbecue thing, like a little pit, a fire pit thing. I don't even know what you call those. It looks like like an open grill. They have one of those that's just there. I've never barbecued in my life, so that's not gonna be my job. We're gonna have to assign that task to whomever. Somebody gonna be doing it, not me. Or we're just gonna order a bunch of food and have it and just bring it there or have it delivered. I don't know. We ordered a pizza when I was there. I was like, will they deliver the pizza at the lake? They sure did. They came. They came in the park, and then they just called me when they got to the parking lot, and then my friend went to go get it from. I ordered a large pizza at the lake, so it can be done. Because then if that's the case, I might just order a whole bunch of pizza. But we're Caribbean. That's not the vibe usually. When you know when we get together, we want food. Not, and pizza is food, but it's not. We want rice and chicken and sauce and this and that. So I don't know. I might talk to my aunt. Maybe I can convince her to cook. She cooked partially for my baby shower, along with other people, but she was one of the cooks. She can cook really well, so I might ask her to help out. And again, that's still more work that I wasn't really anticipating. So we shall see, y'all. I know I'm probably going to end up crying, messing up my makeup that day, but it's going to be really sad. I have two best friends here that I've been friends with since one since I was 18, 19, I think. I met her, and the other one probably is 20. Yeah, like those are Dason's godmothers, for goodness sakes. I'm literally going to be leaving them. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm very close with my cousin here. We do a lot of things together. That's who I was at the lake with. One of my other friends. My other friend was like, I don't know if I'm suppressing it, because every time you bring up the move, she's like, oh yeah, that's still happening. I have nursing friends that I met in nursing school. My ride or dies. When we get together, it's like you can't tell that we haven't seen each other for weeks. It's a whole vibe. I'm gonna be leaving them behind. Excuse me. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I get sad, so I try not to think about it too much. I feel like that's how it is sometimes in life. You just, when you do something new, like transition and make a big move, there's going to be some compromise that you have to make. And I feel like that's what happens when you move. Once you've established yourself in one place for so long, it's like, feels so weird to know that you're leaving it. And I'm not young anymore, like super young. I'm still young. I know 32 is not like I'm 75, but I'm not like in my early 20s. That's what I mean by young. I'm not in my early 20s when it's like you do a lot of bouncing around. I like stability. I want a house. Like I want things like that. Now I have a child, you know what I'm saying? So this is a big move. But we're going to make it happen. It's going to be for the best. And I can't wait to see what next year, the end of this year to next year brings for us. Just new everything. Yes, girl, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. They want food there. They're expecting food. So I don't know who's gonna be cooking this food there, because it's not gonna be me. I can tell you that much. So we're gonna have to figure that out. We're gonna have to figure out who can cook a surplus of food. I can't cook food in that much quantity for that large of a group of people. I don't even know how many people are coming, but between me and my people, I also have to keep it. Will's got his own set of people here too. So it's not only gonna be my family and friends, it's also his family and friends, which he has a ton of those. So we're gonna find somebody to cook. If not, then we're gonna order a bunch of pizza and wings. Call it a day. There, everybody gotta eat. There you go. We can get all types of different types of cheese. How about that? Make a little fancy. Get a fancier one. Get the plain cheese for the people that don't eat anything extra on their pizza. Get the pepperoni over here. We might do that, honestly. Depends on how stressed out I am when it gets closer to that time. Food is always the biggest concern when it comes to like throwing something, in my opinion. My baby shower was thrown for me on the behalf of my friends, my cousin, and stuff like that. But I was part of the process in little ways. So I know about the venue. I know how much it cost. I put down like the initial 100 to save it for that day so that we can actually book it. So I know about everything that was going on. And that dish was stressful. Finding somebody to cook. A lot of those places that you can order catering from are so expensive. Oh my goodness. So I worked with finding a caterer that was like a Haitian woman that was recommended through my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just trying to find a good deal but get really good food at the same time. You don't want no bootleg food. And then they ended up falling through last minute. The day before. So we had to, Will called all his people and was like, cook this, cook that, cook this. And then started dropping off the food to them. It was a miracle. The fact that we had food there and a good amount of food and it was good, it was a miracle. It came from all types. We had at least contribution from 4 different people. My aunt cooked. I had to like drop off a bunch of meat to her. So I was like, can you make us like 2 things of big pans of rice? Like, I felt so bad. I was so stressed out for my baby shower. And then the baby shower came and it happened so quick, but it was so beautiful. People thought we were getting married. I don't know if it's because we were all white. They thought it was legit like a reception after, like, I'm like, no, we didn't get married, not yet. And y'all will know, and at this point in my life, I feel like we're probably gonna just do, we're gonna elope. I feel like we're just getting old and our goals have changed. Like, I've always wanted a traditional wedding in a sense, like to get I want to get a nice dress and get dressed up and have bridesmaids and I want to do all of that. But the older that we get, it's looking real courtroomish. It's looking real. Have the city sign it off, have one witness, and turn up on a honeymoon and have a bomb honeymoon-ish, or have a really nice reception. If we don't have the wedding, have a really nice reception so that we can invite family and friends to like celebrate with us. That I would love, because I still want to get a nice dress. But the wedding, like the traditional in a church, thousands of dollars later, I don't think we're not gonna do that. So yeah, no, we weren't getting married, but they thought some people thought we were getting married that day. It was in the nighttime too. At that, I'm like, no, I'm just pregnant, just having a baby shower. We did things a little backwards. I don't know if y'all, we're not married yet, so I guess we're a little backwards. Jason wasn't planned, but that is literally the joy of my life. Like, I couldn't ask for it to have happened. I'm okay. I'm quite all right. So we are going to get married though. When? I'll let y'all know. When I know, I'll let y'all know. When we plan out those details, I will let y'all know. So I still have all that stuff to look forward to. Trust me, my mom is like waiting for that day. What am I looking for? All right, let's move on.
Welcome back to our chat.
I'm literally multitasking. What was I saying? So Thank you. That would be really nice. And I think that's what we're gonna probably end up doing because it's just we don't want to. I don't think we want to spend so much money, and it's gonna be one day, you know. But it's like the other side of it is like, you know, it's still a beautiful one day. So, but we're probably gonna do the courtroom and do a reception, and then go somewhere bomb for the honeymoon, and that's it. That's it, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that now. Now that I'm you know, time has gone by, so I'm not super young anymore. So back then I would say I was dead set on like I want a traditional one. Now that I've had Dason, things have shifted. Priorities have shifted.